in. Oh, you're not ready? No. Damn it. Okay. Anyway, are you ready now?
Yes.
Are you sure you're ready now?
Yes.
He's ready to panic.
Are you weird?
Why do I freak out like that? It's so weird. Honest to God, I do.
On the screen?
I have to admit this is the second or third time it happened. Can we talk about it, man? I feel weird.
Yeah, no, I mean, our guest showed up. Our guest showed up a little early, so it's no big deal. He's going to come back on at that kind of the regular time. But yeah, Mark sees him. We can, I got a little monitor. Actually, I got a nice little TV set up and everything. And so Mark can see him, and Mark goes, "Oh, what's happening? Oh my God, what's happening? He can hear us. Yeah, he's going to know the words we're saying."
He's called the audience.
It's a shame that Nick from last week did not show up early enough to hear Mark sing. That would have been
I wanted
awesome.
to sing off. I would have had a sing off. That would have been good.
You know what?
Unfair, but good.
Maybe he went back and listened.
Yeah, honestly, in hindsight, if I'd have thought about it, but I mean, it would be hard to ask a professional singer to sing our,
parody song. Yeah,
you
that would have
wrote
been
an
fun,
awesome
though.
song. Yeah, you wrote an awesome song, but it'd be. How do you ask somebody?
It would actually
like,
be pretty easy because that's what they do. I mean, they can obviously ad lib it.
Yeah, but doesn't that seem like you're overstretching? I feel like if I ask a professional singer, hey, Mark's wrote this. He's written this awesome parody song, and that was great. I mean, each one I think gets a little bit better, honestly. But if
this one I wrote on the way here, so let's see.
So no, but when you say like, hey man, would you mind? I know you play baseball, but would you mind coming out and playing baseball with us? If you're a singer, would you mind singing?
Like Savannah Bananas.
Right.
Can you come play Lob League with us? We're playing Lob League in the parking lot. Can you come?
Oh man, I would actually love to play Lob League. You know what I'd like to play? Just home run derby.
Yeah.
I don't want to field. I just want to play home run derby.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, we used to do it. So we had a field. We had a 3-story school, and we would play. We'd bring all the league balls we could find, and then we would play until all the league balls were on the roof, and we couldn't get them anymore.
Oh, nice.
And then we'd knock on the door for the summer janitor, and I'm sure when he was done drinking or getting high or kicked all the prostitutes out, he would go up.
What else would janitors do?
He'd go up there.
Right.
He'd go down.
That's what I would do if I was
three main things.
That's what I would do if I was a janitor.
Dude, we did the same thing, but not league balls. We used rubber balls.
Yeah,
we could never get any of those, and if we lost one, it was like we were done for weeks. We didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So if we went on the roof and we knew who was in there, he'd go up there and throw it back down for us.
Can I tell that I got we would go to a local sporting goods store and we would shoplift them. That's what we did. I'm not proud of that. I am not proud of that, but that is the fact. Yeah. We would just go over to Herman's or one of the other ones, honestly, and like 8 of us would walk in and 2 of us would cause a distraction, like doing something super obvious, and they'd be like, these guys are clearly, like we would touch like stealable things, right? And then they'd be like, these guys are obviously stealing. And then they would just go right to the league balls and just swipe all the league balls they could put in their pockets.
Did you hear about the guy at Target in Oregon? There was a guy who walked into a Target store in Oregon. He set a fire in the toy aisle as a distraction so he could shoplift.
Oh, that's damn it, Ted. You told me 50 years too late.
Okay.
You needed to start a fire.
I did not realize.
Or fake a seizure. Like, obviously, I've been telling you that for weeks.
I mean,
just fake the seizure.
I mean,
that's his go-to is faking the seizure.
Fake the seizure. Yes.
So that's I didn't tell you guys. So Teddy and I went out drinking. I think we went out drinking Tuesday. And so the bill came, and neither one of us had our wallet. So Ted just faked a seizure, and then I took off. And when they all ran to go like call 911, then Teddy just snuck out.
Right.
No, actually, what I did was I ordered an expensive meal, and then I just took out that cockroach out of the glass jar that I keep with me, and I put it on the last piece of food, and called the manager, and caused a scene, and got it for free.
I didn't find it until the very last bite.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to have to call the health department, but if you could just.
There's people that do that.
Let's not make a scene of this.
Oh, sure there are.
Well, here, I'll tell you a funny story. So I just got a water heater put in, like literally a half hour before you guys got here.
I could still smell the soldering.
Yeah, so Teddy's guy came. It was great. Went out on Saturday. By Teddy's contractor guy came. Done already. The other guy saved me like $700-800. The other guy wanted to charge me basically double, and he wasn't gonna be able to do it till Monday. But I'm down there. We take the what do you call it? The water heater out of the box.
Yeah.
It's got actually a couple of giant dents in it. And Jack and I carried it from the car to here to downstairs.
I'm not fixing them.
No. I'm talking about like somebody like dropped it from a really high, and I was like, oh man,
someone had a bad day at the warehouse. It happens.
But why box it up?
Yeah,
I mean,
and then
the
boxed
box,
it up
the
afterwards.
box wasn't damaged or anything.
Well, you know what? Why not?
Yeah, I guess.
So what happened?
So very cool, right? I go there. The guys, the contractor guy's like, here, I'll just throw it in the back of my truck. I'll drive over there. He goes, you go now. get it. We got a new one. They were the Home Depot people, super nice. The lady's just like, I'm just like, yeah. I go, it's got a huge dent. I go, I got a guy. He's kind of charging me by the hour, which wasn't necessarily true, but, and I'm like, I got to get a new one. They unboxed it for me to show me that it wasn't broken, and then they gave me like a 10% discount, so it saved me like $65.
Wow.
So
Nice.
just absolutely super nice there. Absolutely super nice. And
Good
the guy,
deal. That worked out.
super helpful. I was, I'm telling you, man, I was really like, oh, man, we're not going to get this done. I'm like, there's going to be guys you're going to hear in the background.
Right.
He goes, okay, come and check this. I'm like, I'm in the middle of doing this show that like some people listen to, And, so that was, I was just so freaked out, man. And then, you don't have hot water.
Yeah, that's the worst.
That's a staple. I don't know if you know this, but cold water sucks, man.
So you didn't have hot water for 2 days?
No, we got another water heater.
It's like being at
upstairs.
summer.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
being at summer camp. You take a shower. There's no hot water. It's like, what's going on?
Is that what they did? Is that how you guys cooled down?
That's how we
And
have
you
to
got
cool
all
down.
worked
That's
out,
how they
Teddy?
did it on purpose.
Yeah. Just a whole bunch of 8-year-olds and you guys just.
Yeah, that's how you get rid of testosterone.
we
a lot of
never
cold
really
water.
got to go to summer camp.
No, we were not.
No.
Yeah, we're not.
Oh,
we weren't summer camp
you
people.
weren't summer
Ted.
camp people?
Our parents loved us.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. My condolences.
No,
Day camp. We went to day camp.
we didn't really do day camp either.
No.
Park District day camp.
they
and
just-
then,
No.
Oh, you guys had a normal
We
childhood.
just stayed home alone.
You guys had a normal childhood then. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
We
That's
just
good, yeah.
no. There was what, like 10, 12 kids on the block,
At least,
and
yeah.
at least, and we just ran wild. We woke up at like 7:00 in the morning, and nobody could stay. And even if it was raining, I don't think our parents cared.
No.
It was go outside and play.
Yeah.
And you just played something outside. You never were allowed. No one was allowed in the house. I mean, you had to ask, and it was a big deal. Your parents would just they'd storm over. Well, it's barely lightning out at all. I mean, come on, whatever. Yeah, it's like the water's not even rushing down the street. What do you care? Just get outside and play.
Well, if you weren't sent to an overnight camp for at least a month with unsupervised, with no adult supervision, then you weren't really living.
I had to wait till college, Teddy.
Yeah.
Well, you made up for that, didn't you?
Hence why they
Psycho?
called you Psycho.
Psycho.
Oh man, that was good though. It was a good time. It's nice when it's kind of funny. It's nice when you have friends for so long in college, and then somebody says, "Oh, hey," and he introduces, "Hey, this is Psycho," and I'm just like, "Yeah," and then one of your buddies that you've known for 3 years goes, and because a person will always asks, "Hey, what's your actual real name?" And I'll stop, and my
3
buddy,
years.
yeah, my buddy will look at me and go, "You asking me? I don't know what his name is." Yeah, we all just that's what you.
Actually, I thought your name was Cyclops for some reason. I don't know why. I thought you had like just one.
I can't believe you remember, Teddy. You remember so little that I can't believe you would even remember
It's in
that.
your golf bag.
No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is now. Okay. Whoops. Ted, I forgot.
It's on your golf bag, stitched in.
No. It's my Oregon Ducks bag. But
Yeah.
when we went to that golf
name
show.
tag?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
okay.
gave us a little like state of Illinois name tag thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I just had him put Psycho on there.
I'm changing it to Cyclops because it just sounds so more.
You should do that. That'd be great. This is Cyclops. Do you have just the one eye? I go, just the one that works. Sorry, just the one that works. Now, let me ask you guys. Do you guys remember when we talked a couple months ago how dangerous dog walking is?
No.
Yeah, we talked about all the people who are getting shot dog
Like
walking.
Lady,
Yeah, that was a while
Lady
ago.
Gaga's
Yeah.
dog walker, right?
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
shot,
There were a bunch of like some old dude in Florida shot at some kids. Yeah, just dog walking. Well, it's expanding everywhere. In Europe now, there is a guy died walking his dog.
What happened to him?
We died walking. It's real. I swear to God, this is
What the hell?
no.
Did he
So
get shot?
yeah, so no, he didn't get shot. So he's walking his dog, and I guess his dog took a shit, right? And he didn't clean it up. And you ready for this? A bunch of teenagers, just regular teenagers, would just kind of said something, and it's all on video. It's all on video, and they're like, "Hey, man, you got to clean up your dog's dump."
That's correct. That's a correct
Yeah,
statement. So.
and he's just like, yeah, and he kind of brushed it off. I mean, you can, I couldn't hear it, but
Yeah.
you could see him. He's just like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And the kids were just like, hey, man, you gotta do this, and he didn't. So they just jumped him, beat the shit out of him, and killed him.
Okay, well, I mean, that's not right,
Wow.
but they were technically right in theory that you should clean up after your dog. That's why you have to carry a doggy bag with.
I mean,
you.
just get a video of him, put it on
Just embarrass
social
him.
media and embarrass him, but don't kill him.
You know what? It probably got a little carried away. Yeah, it probably got a little carried away. Because they started
But that's
bashing
not
his
why
head on the
people.
ground.
Is that why it's happening all over the place?
I think people are just angry at dogs and dog walkers, and doing
You
things.
think that's a thing?
Yeah, I think people just get angry about
There's a
stuff.
few stories like that. I know in Colorado there was a case where some dog urinated on somebody's lawn, and the guy took out like an AK-47 and actually shot the people. Yeah,
For just peeing?
for just being on the lawn. Yeah, so yeah,
Jeez.
a couple of cases like
No,
that.
Ted was on the golf course the other day and he peed, and I actually threw a golf club at him. Yeah, I was really well. It was on my foot.
He got
I'm
attacked.
just like, Teddy, go into the woods for God's
He
sake.
usually gets attacked by geese.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying to all of our listeners, because I mean this is kind of real. Listen, pay somebody to walk your dog so they get killed. Okay, don't walk your own dog.
That's what Shayna was doing while she was in college.
Dog walking. I think
Yeah.
Jack's girlfriend dog walks too. Yeah. So don't do that job anymore.
Can't you
Right.
put the dog
well,
on your
good thing
treadmill?
she's done
Yeah.
and starting a new job.
Put the dog on your treadmill with like a leash and just let it walk on your treadmill at home.
Then how do
Yeah.
they pee? Like the dog walkers let the dog out to go to the bathroom too.
Well, you just let it in the yard. But I'm just saying, if you would just walk the dog, you just put it on.
If it's Ted, it'll just find my leg and just pee on me. Yeah. No, but here, do this. So let's say you get paid $20 an hour to walk a dog. I have no idea what it costs. Pay somebody else $15, pocket $5 for doing nothing. Let them take the bullet for you. Right? I mean, is that not how you guys do this?
Man, everything's becoming dangerous.
Yeah.
It's like,
I honestly I really feel like everything is becoming dangerous. I don't trust anybody doing anything. I looked at there was a meeting. What was I looking at? In California, some teachers got together for a night meeting with all the parents, and they went over all the shitty things their kids are doing in class.
How do they know?
The parents told them, the teachers told them all these things that they're
Oh, the
doing.
teachers told
Yeah,
them.
the
Okay,
teachers
got
got
it.
up there and just like, listen, this is what we have to go through. Like, kids get pissed and they just throw tantrums until you give them what they want. They rip stuff off the wall.
How
old? They're pretty little. I mean,
Like
like
grammar school?
Like grammar
Grammar
school.
school.
Yeah, grammar school kids. Here, I got one. I got the one. This is the one that got me. Oh, okay. This is what somebody said to one of the teachers. It was I think it was a middle school kid. Okay, so she was pregnant, at the time she was pregnant, and
The middle school student was pregnant?
no,
the teacher was pregnant. Okay, yeah.
I mean, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, well, I mean,
okay, it could be.
one
It
of them
could
will
be.
eventually be, but go ahead.
So,
yeah.
so the middle school teacher is pregnant. The kid walks up to her, and I couldn't believe this. This is a quote. "Fuck you. I hope your baby dies," is what a little kid
God.
said to a pregnant teacher. Is that that seems completely out of control? I mean,
how
That's
would you like
insane.
to be the parent that sits in that conversation?
I know.
My child said, what? Or it
Or
may
they'll
not
just
be a
deny
surprise.
it.
Or
The first
deny
thing they
it,
do.
or
First thing they do is
First thing they
deny
do
it.
is
not
deny
my
it.
kid.
The very
But if
first
they're-
thing they do.
if someone's kid came up and said that, they probably are like, yeah, he probably did say that.
You think? I
That's
would
a
tell you.
behavioral. That's a kid that's got behavioral issues.
But I would tell you right now that 90% of the stuff that I've dealt with in my 25 years, 90% of the parents, and especially in the last 10 years, will just say no, they didn't.
oh, I'm sure they would. But
They
I mean,
will
I
literally
think they're
just
probably
say-
in the back of their minds, they're probably thinking, yeah, I know damn well he said that because that's
Yeah.
The very first
he
thing
or
they
she
say
is
is
like
that
that.
never happens at home.
I got the perfect answer.
Ne-
Right.
Even with their cousins,
at
they
home.
get together
Yeah.
with their friends. This
Yeah.
never happens.
Yeah.
Perfect
They're
answer.
basically an
Corporal
angel.
punishment. Cattle prod, stun gun, taser,
I want no
or
part of
the
that.
good old
man.
cat o' nine tails.
we have to rethink
ruler,
about this campaign for him.
and just-
this is
Yeah.
this
It's-
is
it-
You know,
might be
sometimes
over now.
sometimes kids just need a good little ass beating. You know, I mean, not like fatal, but I mean, like if you just beat them on the back of their hand, that hurts. You know, I mean, they'll get the message.
hitting.
where's the
that's
dump button?
hitting.
Is there a dump button?
Hitting a lot. Hitting
a
a lot.
dump button? Oh,
Yeah.
so we can
Like
make
just-
Ted not talk?
Stop Ted
No,
button.
no.
Hey man, it's DJ talk.
The DJ dump button.
Dump
it's
button.
it's don't worry, it's all on a 7-second delay.
Those little bastards will get in line real quick.
No,
6,
no. There's some.
7.
There's some. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's some. Like Tennessee, I think Alabama, a couple other places are
Roll Tide.
are letting the teachers hit the kids.
Yeah.
Man, that's a terrible idea.
Well, I mean, not gratuitous. I mean, there's hitting and then there's hitting. I mean, what
Ted.
kind of hitting are we talking about? Are we talking about tying him down to the bed and giving him a blanket party hitting?
Are we
or,
talking about Adrian Peterson punishment
like
hitting?
the switch with the switches?
Oh my God.
It's not like Goodfellas not being hung like by a
Did you
meat hook,
remember
right?
that, you guys remember that story when he was beating his kid with a stick?
Yeah, switch
And
like
the
a tree
neighbor,
stick.
the
Yeah,
neighbor's like, "Hey man, what the hell?"
What are you talking? Adrian Peterson?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He said he got beaten that way when he was a
He
kid.
said that. That's what.
Well, I know.
Yeah, he said that.
He turned out pretty good. He was an NFL running back, so I mean,
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's a good person. Yeah, that does not in any way, shape, or form mean he is a good person or a good father.
Hey,
I had
I'd take an ass whipping for an NFL career.
when I was in 4th grade, we had a kid in the class. He had some behavioral issues. His mom showed up in the middle of the school day, out of the blue. The door swings open, and he jumps out of his seat, and she's got a fucking doubled over extension cord and chasing him around the room, just beating him around the room in the classroom in front of everybody. And Mrs. Brown, our teacher, she's like, whoa, she's chasing him, and she's chasing her. And I'm not kidding, man. We're in 4th grade, and she's just beating him with an extension cord. So apparently he did something at home, and she's like,
She figured it out once he got to school.
So that was one of those strange cases where you say he did that, and she goes, he always does that.
It was like a
at
delayed
home.
reaction. She just figured out what he did, and then she had to implement that punishment right there.
So, no, listen, I had a kid when I was one of my first jobs. When I was teaching middle school, I had a kid. I'm just like, hey man, he's doing this, and he's kind of talking back, and he's not doing his work and everything. And Dad just picked him up, tossed him against the chalkboard, and just started beating his ass. And I just stepped right outside, and I'm just standing. I don't know what to do. Right? I'm 28, 29. I just started. I have no idea. I know my dad. Sent out the justice.
not
when he
in
had to.
school,
Mom.
not in school like that. Though.
Not in school, but so
You call the janitor, man.
Yeah. And then-
You call the janitor over.
Yeah, so Dad goes, you can come back in. And I was like, okay. And I sit back down, and I'm
Were
like,
all the other kids in the
and
classroom?
he goes, say it. No. It's just teacher conferences. Sorry, teacher conferences. Yeah. And so the kid goes, yeah, I'm sorry. And he goes, yeah, I need you to call me the next time he does it. And I'm just like, and I look at the kid, and the kid is nervous. I'm just like, you know what? I don't think there's going to be a next time. I got a pretty good
Right.
idea
Yeah.
that there won't be a next time. But
You know what? There's a lot of guys in prison. I'm not kidding. There's a lot of guys in prison right now who've done a lot of bad things in their life. And honestly, I'm not saying if somebody would just whip their ass, not like where they go to the hospital, whip their ass, but just a little uncomfortable. They cry a little bit. I guarantee you, they might not be where they are. They might not be able to articulate that. But there's probably a point in their life where if somebody would just stepped in and just said, hey, you know what? You're on the wrong path. You're doing the wrong thing. Let me show you why you're doing this wrong. And,
See, and we've
you
said
talk
this
about-
before.
not every
So-
case.
I
but
don't-
not
I
in
don't
every
here's
agree.
Ted's
case.
thing.
I don't agree either. I think
Ted's going to beat the bat out of people.
No, I'm not saying
You
that.
can beat the bat out of people.
No, but there's good kids who just maybe just need a little wake up call.
There is.
And there's a flip
and-
side of that, Ted. Most people think they're in prison because that's the way they were treated.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's
it's
possible.
It's
in the-
it's possible. At least he.
Teddy, I will tell you this:
There's
a lot of possibilities
in
out there.
the rougher areas where there's not a really good family dynamic and everything like that. There's a lot of violence, man. That's how they deal. Instead of talking it out, instead of thinking it through, instead of saying like, "Hey, man, today's your day. Make better. You decide how your day is going to be and doing all that stuff." It's just a lot of ass whipping, man. And then you know what? There's a place for it, but it can't be a response.
Yeah,
It can't be
no.
your
No, I
daily
agree.
response.
It can't be all the time. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just
it
saying it has to be
cannot be a daily
situational.
response,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
It can't be a substitute for problem solving. I get it.
It's like what I always say to Ted on the golf course.
You say
I'm going to whip your
wait,
ass.
No,
I don't talk.
Matt's
I
gonna-
don't acknowledge you on the golf course. What are you
Use your
talking
words,
about?
Ted. Use your words.
That's what we say to our preschoolers.
Yeah.
Ted, use your
Yeah.
words, please.
Ted, don't cry. Stop crying. Stop throwing things. Well, that's the one thing Teddy doesn't do. I've never heard Teddy cry, and I've never heard Teddy. I've never. Every once in a while, he threw stuff.
It was
but
just for
we
fun.
talked you out.
It was
We
just,
talked
it
you
was just
down.
for fun.
Yeah, I hate those guys, especially guys that aren't good. They hit a bad shot, they throw something, it starts.
I got
screaming and
mad.
swearing.
I got mad.
You did. You were
Yeah,
very.
but I didn't.
That was a little weird. It got a little weird the other day.
What did I do?
I'm quitting golf. Those were your words, Teddy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, can I have your clubs?
Yeah.
I like them.
And then Jackie.
I support your
and then
decision.
Jackie, and then I flop a shot from like 60 yards out, like 10 feet from the pin, over a bunker,
Yeah, that was
over
nice.
a tree, and Matt's like, "Looks like you're gonna keep golfing, right?"
Yeah.
just for today.
Yeah,
I'm
just
like,
for today.
okay.
Just for today.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, so we got our guest waiting, and we got to get to Teddy's tip real fast. Who he says it's going to be a piece of cake. He said this will be the easiest tip ever. So let me get everything started. We'll get a little song and a little everything. Hey everybody, my name is Matt, and this is the Real Three Idiots podcast.
Perdcast.
Turdcast. With me, as always, is the virtuoso of his generation, Mark.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Ted.
Yeah.
Hey,
No.
Jackie.
No,
Good
Ted
to
is
see Jackie.
no, Ted is not a virtuoso. Ted, are
You
you
took him by surprise. He
And when
started
you
to
said
panic again.
virtuoso,
Teddy, what are you really good at? No. We don't have that
Bowling.
kind of time. We don't have that. No, he's
Bowling.
not. No, he's not. What's your average in bowling? 170?
Yeah. Depends on the situation. So
That's
I mean,
good.
lately it is
bullshit.
170.
Seems good.
A man who watches way too many golf videos. Teddy.
I do, and I enjoy every one of them. And honestly, I gotta admit, I went to the driving range the other day trying to do a tip that I read a long time ago, and it didn't work out at all. It seemed so good in theory. I'm like, this is gonna work. I'm gonna be so much better, and it was so much.
You just swing the same
At
every
least you
time.
keep trying.
No, don't worry about it. Don't.
Oh, you've been down this road?
Yeah, this is not. You know what this ends? It ends in a dead end.
Don't encourage it.
With Jason Voorhees, and then you fall asleep, and Freddy Krueger comes. Yeah, it's terrible.
Don't worry, Mike, I got a surprise for you next time on the golf course. Don't you worry.
Oh, God. And not a man, my sister Jackie.
Nice to be here.
Sister
That's
Jackie.
how I describe
Sister
her.
I saw that on the
like
website.
I like
Yeah,
that.
she's
Kinda
not a
Sister
man.
Jackie's
Sister
here.
Jackie,
Yeah, I saw that on the
Who is
website.
not
I'm
a
like,
man.
yeah, like it sounds like she's a nun.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go see the penguin.
Saint
Let's
Jackie.
go see the penguin.
This is my sister, Saint Jackie. She lived with me.
Saint Jackie. Oh, I what? Because she's my sister. She's got to be a saint.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ergo.
Yeah. I don't know. Air Jordan. I don't know. Okay, so let me get to our sponsor. You can sing your song, and Teddy can do his really fast tip. Okay. Nearly Foods is proud to announce their first ever endeavor into real food with the Nut Bar. The Nut Bar is perfect for anyone who wants pure protein after a workout, during a long round of golf, or before you give someone a good shag. This one-of-a-kind proprietary protein bar, try saying that real hard, is made from 100% animal testicles. Animal testicles are rich in zinc, selenium, iron, and B vitamins, and they have all that natural testicle goodness. Don't waste your time with seeds, fruits, and whatever kind of fake garbage they put into most protein bars. When Nearly Foods put nuts on the label, they put nothing but nuts in the bar. So the next time you're feeling a little down, you need to try to get up. Try Nearly Foods Nut Bar and enjoy the best nuts you will ever put in your mouth.
Wow, that's not at Walgreens.
That is
No, that's at the little store next to the Pickwick. Isn't that what you usually say?
It's somewhere in Park Ridge. I forgot the name of the store.
Yeah, I think you can. I know you can order it online. All the Nearly Food stuff you can get online. So, all right, sing your song, sir.
Ted's heading to the show, gonna give a tip. Bumbling his way, it's gonna be a trip. Staring in his eyes and praying to God I see some light. He made it past the worst in like 17 hours. Picking his nose now, and I'm like, wowzer. I'm a hoping and a praying he just makes it through. So tip me, Teddy, like it's kinda real. Tip me, Teddy, any way you feel. Hey, Teddy, tip me. Oh, tip me, Teddy, like the wind and the rain. Tip me, Teddy, like you're not insane. Hey, Teddy, tip me. Tip me, Teddy, like a metro train. Tip me, Teddy, don't be insane. Hey, Teddy, tip me. You ready, Ted?
Yeah, it was good. I
You're
have
on.
no idea what song that was the cover for, but I was trying to pick it up, but I couldn't.
It's a
Wagon wheel.
I don't even know that
Oh,
one.
I thought that was Aerosmith Jaded. That's the way I sang the whole thing as Aerosmith.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Teddy, are you
I
ready?
knew
Are
it.
you ready for your tip?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
better
yes,
when I
yes,
do the
yes, I
song in
am.
the shower. So next week, do
We'll
you
all
mind?
just shower.
I thought it was great.
Let's wait till my sister's not here before we have a shower song.
That's why I was looking at you.
Yeah.
Do you cook your food while you bathe as well?
Like a
Mark?
Kramer
Like
thing.
Kramer, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Teddy, I really need your help. One of the guys I hang out with has decided to grow a handlebar mustache, and he looks ridiculous. I need a nice way to tell him that it's terrible and people are making fun of him. He thinks he looks like an Old West gunslinger sheriff. Help. All right, Teddy, help him.
Okay, yeah. So I saw this tip, and I was a little bit flummoxed by it because it's funny. I'm in a bowling league that just ended, or I shouldn't say it's still going on, but I quit because I had enough of it. But so it's the same thing, so I'm done with it. So, but there's the same thing. There was a guy. I always see him because we see the same teams every week, and he's one of a 5-person team. He's like a younger guy. He looks like in his like late 20s, and he had like kind of like the he had like the beard with the mustache, but then like the one week he shaved off the beard and just left he wasn't a handlebar, but it was just like almost like a porn stash, like a John Holmes porn stash mustache. And I think there was a couple of guys like saying, "Hey, you need to get rid of that right away. It looks ridiculous." And obviously he was
But
oblivious
that's not
to it.
nice.
Yeah, but I mean, but it was the same situation as this tip.
Okay.
And so my I guess my advice is my tip is like, okay, I'm assuming you're all grown men, wherever you are in the world. And if this guy wants to grow a mustache and looks like Raleigh Fingers or Doc Holliday for a small period of time, is it really that big a deal? Let's just say it is ridiculous, in your opinion. But in his mind, obviously, it's not ridiculous because he's the one living it in the first person. So you know what? Maybe you'll get a couple more girls than he will because now that's less competition to worry about because your buddy's got a handlebar mustache and he looks ridiculous.
So what are you're just saying? Let him be.
Yeah, let him be. I mean, it's a phase. You could always shave the mustache off, right? You can shave the tips of the mustache off, or maybe the guy with the handlebar mustache, he'll tie a girl to the railroad tracks like the villains in the 1880s with the handlebar mustache.
Twirling his.
Well, he's twirling the mustache, So.
I mean, what? Ted, you don't want him. That's.
I'm sure his buddies harass him and tell him he looks like an ass.
Well, so obviously, if he's that bent out of shape where he's actually needs this to be a tip, I'm sure he's been told at some point that, hey man, you need to shave this mustache off, and if he hasn't done it, then obviously in the guy's mind he likes it. So just let him like it. Like maybe he'll keep it for a couple of weeks and he'll get rid of it himself. I mean, I'm sure he's not going to keep it forever, right? It's not going to be a continuous handlebar mustache where it's going to grow out past his ears or anything.
But you've seen people like that. I mean,
I've seen it.
It probably all starts.
It's a fad,
Ted. But crazy facial hair or crazy things you do probably all. I mean, the guy who has a couple of tattoos on his arm, and the next thing you know, he's got tattoos all over his face. I mean, if you stopped him at the arm.
Well, but it's like the guy who remember back in like the 2000s, like the tribal band armband was the thing, and now it's like the long beard was the thing, and the guys who part their hair like in that kind of that Proud Boys look type thing, that was a fad for a while. So there's fads and there's phases for all guys. Just like when you're a kid, you have phases where you're like my kid liked dinosaurs when she was like 5.
So he's going through the handlebar mustache.
He's going through a handlebar. It's like going through it's like puberty.
Happens at about 32.
I love that phase.
It's like going through puberty. He's going through a handlebar mustache phase. Just let it ride it out.
I gotta say, this is probably the most logical, rational tip you've ever given.
Yeah,
I was expecting him to say, get him drunk one night, put him on the couch, and shave half of it. Shave half of it off.
Only half
so
of it.
he looks
only half of it.
That's
Yeah,
what I said.
just
half of it off,
half of it,
or I thought you were gonna go like
Or
I honestly did too.
Maybe all the friends grow handlebar mustaches too in solidarity to support him. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit.
No, I honestly did not think you were just going to say let it ride. I did not think that's.
Have you ever ridden a handlebar mustache?
What about
I've never even. I barely have facial hair.
Have you ridden a pony?
What kind of immigrant would have a pony? No. I barely have ever had any kind of facial hair. I grew a goatee for a little bit and whatever, but I look stupid with facial hair. I really do. I look like I look. You know what I look like?
That was a very short period of time.
Yeah. I look like the kind of guy that people point at and then describe later to the police. Yes, to help me get caught
He had that
sooner.
really stupid goatee.
Yeah. He's got the kind of facial hair that makes him look like an idiot. Oh yeah, I saw that guy. We were all laughing at him. I'll go arrest him later. Yeah. So it was really bad. Nice. All right, and I wonder. We get to look. Barry, our guest today. Luckily, Barry, you do not have a handlebar mustache because I would have felt terrible about this. I would have felt absolutely terrible.
Doesn't Jim McCord, the golf announcer, he has a handlebar mustache? That guy, or Gary McCord.
Gary McCord.
Yeah, he's got the.
He looks kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, but he's had it for like forever.
Yeah, he looks ridiculous.
Right. Ted can't say handlebar mustache without like pretend twirling.
It's like typing. I have to do this. Make a phone call. You know what I mean? All right.
You are very handsy.
Because you don't know what I'm talking about unless I do that.
You know, if you ate more hot dogs, you could have a mustard mustache.
What? We'll find. You know what? We're going to find out very soon if that's a thing.
Because we don't put ketchup on hot dogs. And you don't eat hot dogs.
You don't. I eat plant-based hot dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, they're actually really good.
I don't put ketchup on hot dogs.
All right. So let's do this.
should.
Our guest today is the owner and curator of the National Mustard Museum in Middleton, Wisconsin. Gentlemen, please welcome Barry Levenson.
Welcome.
Hey, Barry.
Welcome.
Hi, guys.
All right. Barry, thanks for being on. And I assume you're very busy I appreciate you taking time out with all the mustard-related things that are probably going on every day at the...
Yeah, there are a lot, by the way. I'm very busy with mustard these days.
I actually believe that, and I'm just going to throw this out to start. I don't know if you guys know this. Barry, is this true? There are like 6,000 different mustards. Is that real?
Yeah, at the museum, we have over 6,700 different mustards from all over the world.
That's amazing.
In the collection. So, and always looking for more.
That is, I mean, that is absolutely crazy. I'm thinking because I'm looking. You sent me a whole bunch of stuff. I was, what was the one? Teddy, what's the
bourbon.
green one?
There's bourbon.
What's the green one
mustard.
down in the bottom left corner? The one, turmeric or something, or
Edmund.
there's a green mustard. Are you able to read or no?
This one here?
Yes, it's green, Ted. It's the only green one on the sheet.
Edmund
Fallow tarragon mustard. Yeah.
Tarragon
Dijon,
mustard.
Dijon, yeah.
Yeah, and then I saw bourbon mustard. That is absolutely awesome. All right, so Barry, let me ask you this. I mean, how does somebody get started making a museum for mustard?
Well, it began in 1986 because I was a diehard Red Sox fan. I'm originally from Massachusetts, and if you remember 1986, the Red Sox were in the World Series.
Yep.
They had never won a World Series in my lifetime. They were there in 67, lost in 7 games. 75, lost in 7 games. 86, it looked like a certainty because they were ahead by 3 games to 2. It was the bottom of the 10th inning. They had already scored 2 runs at Shea Stadium. There were 2 outs. Nobody was on. It looked certain. But, a single here, another hit there, a wild pitch there, and all of a sudden they lost. And then they lost game 7. And I was so depressed. At the time, I was working at the State Justice Department. I was a lawyer at the time, and I represented the state in felony appeals. But I was so depressed, I couldn't sleep. So I went to an all-night supermarket, roamed up and down the aisles, pushing an empty cart up and down the aisles, crying. And suddenly I decided I need a hobby. So I walked down the condiment aisle, and I remember passing the ketchups, the olives, the relishes, the pickles, the mayos, nothing. Suddenly I was in front of the mustards, and I heard a voice. If you collect us, they will come. That did it.
Nice.
Wait a minute. Somebody stole your idea for a movie. I don't know if you knew
Yeah, they
this.
did. Isn't that amazing?
Barry,
Yeah.
1986
They did.
was that the year that the ball went through Buckner's legs at first base? Was that the
Yeah,
year?
that was the Bill Buckner.
Oh,
Game 6
that
was
guy,
the Bill
yeah.
Buckner error.
Yeah,
So
I remember that.
I was, at the time, I think I bought 13 or 14 mustards, and I was collecting mustards, but I kept my job. But I got another sign 6 months later, April 1987. I was arguing a case at the United States Supreme Court. And on the way over to the court, I saw a discarded room service tray at the Hyatt as I was walking down the hall. And there was a little jar of mustard on it. So I'm thinking, do I have this? No, I don't. I think I had 70 or 80 different mustards at the time, so it wasn't hard.
Are you going to tell us a story where you stole something?
I did. Well, let's put it this way.
Doesn't count.
No
It's from the
one looking,
hotel.
So I didn't have time to research the issue thoroughly. So I think I did what every good lawyer would do. I just took it. Right? No one touched it.
If you don't steal something from a hotel, you're not really living.
You went for it. You went for it.
And so I brought it with me and argued that case with that little jar of mustard in my pocket.
Nice.
And I won the case. 5-4 was the vote.
Yeah.
So I'm sure the mustard had something to do with it. But
It had to.
think about the poetic justice of what I had done, because that was the court that gave us the likes of Justice Felix Frankfurter and
That's right.
Chief Justice Warren Burger.
Yep.
Oh
That's
my
true.
God.
That's true.
It was only a matter of time
Yeah.
before the mustard arrived.
You just
Right.
read the tea leaves. That's all.
Oh,
That was the case that cut the mustard for you.
So that's when I decided at some point I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to open a mustard museum,
two
and I
more
did. I opened
cool.
it in 1992. I don't own the business part anymore. It was 6 years ago today that I gave that up, but I am the curator and the founder and the director of the nonprofit museum, which is a 501c3 nonprofit. So we're totally separate from the gift shop, but we're just a fun place. This is a place where people can go learn about mustard, have some laughs, because, a mustard museum. That's ridiculous, of course.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Can you have samples of the mustard when you're there, or are you just looking at?
Yeah. And you can sample mustards when you're there. You can play mustard ring toss. There's a mustard quiz game to play. Nice. So and we've got National Mustard Day coming up August 5th. And that's a big day. That we've been doing it since 1992. So actually since 1991, before we even opened, we've been doing National Mustard Day.
What does that entail?
Street festival.
Yeah, street festival. Okay.
We've got live music, games for kids of all ages. It's really a great thing. So August 5th, Saturday. It's always the first Saturday in August. So you guys have got to come and be part of Mustard Day.
I would love it. I actually love mustard.
Oh yeah,
I love mustard. I love mustard.
Oh no, I probably have in my fridge. I probably have at least 6 different kinds of mustard.
I have 5.
That's all.
Well, so Matt and my dad used to make all different mustards. They would just mix like regular mustard with Dijon or horseradish or all that kind of stuff. Like when we were.
I have one bottle. I have one bottle that is a combination of all the different mustards. I honestly, I love it. I love every second of it. I do. I buy barbecue sauce. I buy mustard style barbecue sauce.
Of course. In fact, we just finished up the worldwide mustard competition, and we've been doing that since 1995. There are 19 categories because mustard is not at all a one-dimensional condiment. So we've got Dijon mustards, we've got honey mustards, deli mustards, fruit mustards, herb mustards, all kinds of mustards. And mustards from all over the world have been entered. This year we had mustards from Australia, New Zealand, Japan, Hungary, France, really all over the world.
Who started National Mustard Day? Was that
I did?
Oh, you did? Okay.
Well, I actually did not start it because it was just a dormant thing.
Gotcha.
Back in the day, but no one was sponsoring it, so we took it over.
Perfect.
And we made it a big street festival as well.
And that's in Middleton, right?
It is in Middleton,
which is right outside of Madison, right? Isn't it close to Madison?
It's just west of Madison.
Right. Okay.
So, and it's really important that parents and grandparents get their kids to eat mustard because they are eating that awful red stuff.
Oh man,
you know what I'm talking about.
You can't even mention its name. It's so hideous.
Yeah,
it's so hideous. But I got to tell you, according to the National Condiment Research Council annual report that just came out about 3 weeks ago.
Hold on. That you just made that up. Just say you made it up. That's not real.
No, it's true. According to the National Condiment Research Council, ketchup is now the leading cause of childhood stupidity in America. Just saying.
That's why you can't act.
Just saying.
So Barry, then you probably heard this story about the fisherman who got lost at sea for 24 days and he had nothing to eat but ketchup. You heard that story?
No. What happened?
Okay. So here's a couple of things
in Haiti, right?
Yeah.
Haiti.
So a guy he's lost at sea. He's got nothing but ketchup to eat, and he's eating ketchup for 24 days. And the first thing that's what kept him alive. The first thing I thought was if he had mustard, he probably wouldn't have gotten lost for 24 days. Okay, but
that's true.
Yeah. But so Heinz finds out. This guy goes online, and Heinz finds out. And they say, we'll buy you a new fishing boat because I guess his fishing boat was wrecked. And I guess they bought him some cheap piece of crap fishing boat. And he was just like, you know what? This isn't even good enough. It doesn't even replace what I had. And I'm assuming that Heinz did that. I'm assuming if he had lived on mustard, you probably would have bought him like a yacht or like a cruise ship or something,
Absolutely.
right?
100%.
Absolutely. Come on.
Yeah.
The guy's a hero, right? The guy does that, and that's all they give him. Yeah, well, that's ketchup for you.
Can't trust the Heinz family.
Well, you talked about mustard-based barbecue sauce.
Uh-huh.
There is a category at the World Mustard Competition for mustard-based barbecue sauce, and one of the medal winners this year, and it was a gold medal winner a couple of years ago, was something called Stormin sauce. And Stormin sauce is made by an ex-baseball player Maybe you remember Stormin' Gorman Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Milwaukee
He
Brewer.
played on the Brewers. He
Yeah,
had a mustache.
was a
He had
Milwaukee Brewer,
he had
and,
a
he's a good friend of
handlebar?
mine.
he had a handlebar mustache.
Oh,
Did he
no
just
Well,
way.
he's got a mustache.
Yeah,
for
Stormin'
sure.
Norman.
Almost. Yeah,
I have a bobblehead.
kind of like
I have
that.
his bobblehead at home.
No way.
I swear to God.
Okay, so a couple of things I didn't know. Okay, and then
Yeah.
you tell me if this is accurate. Mustard is 5,000 years old. Is that correct? Like in that range, like 3,000
Oh, yeah,
BC.
easily.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and people make their own mustard. I did not realize that. You actually, when you go to the Mustard Museum, you actually can give people what they need to make their own mustard. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. So you can just grind mustard seeds, add them to vinegar, to water, to wine, to beer, and you can come up with a mustard.
You,
yeah?
You piqued
sir.
their interest
Yeah,
here.
So
sir,
is
you
mustard-
had me at beer.
So there's a
Well, beer mustards are very popular.
Oh, beer mustards are
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah, you put them on brats and yeah.
pretzel me up, and I am in, man.
But
Yeah, well, you got to come to the Mustard Museum. You can get a pretzel, soft pretzel with warm mustard, with mustard on it.
That sounds
I'm
good.
so hungry
So you
right
guys
now.
really have to come to Mustard Day, all of you,
I would
all
love to.
three idiots. Right?
I would come.
All three idiots must be there. You're summoned.
Is there a golf course in the area?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
there's-
and we have a special rate for idiots, right?
That's great.
Because I'm beyond stupid, so I need it for free.
Yeah. So and
Now, Matt, did you get the
Oh, that's
diploma from Poop on You?
I
Yes.
absolutely did get my excuse me. I absolutely did get my diploma from Poop on You. Hold on one second. I'm reaching over here.
Yep.
so you can see.
Show us your diploma.
Yep. There you go.
There it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I have
You
a
are now an honorary DDS, Doctor of Diddly Squat, with highest honors in useless information.
Oh my God! Now I don't know if you. I mean, I know Barry. I know you know this. Mustard seed is actually mentioned in the Bible.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it says, and this is the quote from the Bible. Are you ready? The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed.
For real?
Right.
Yeah, that is in the Bible. And there was also, and this is kind of weird, ketchup is mentioned in the Bible, but I think it caused the flood, that 40-day thing. Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
that a quote
it
by
probably
Was that a
did.
quote by
So-
Jezebel?
So what is am I right or am I wrong in thinking that is mustard in some places like farms where they don't harvest mustard, is it a weed?
It's a seed.
Yeah, mustard it can be a weed. Of course, what is a weed? It's a plant out
Sure.
of place.
Right.
Really, that's all it is.
Yeah.
But wild mustard can be something that farmers don't like. As a result, and pulling out a mustard seed, a mustard plant, can be very difficult because the roots go down quite a bit, and that may be one of the origins of cutting the mustard. The phrase "cutting the mustard,"
Oh.
because the stalks are quite fibrous, and it's not easy to actually cut the mustard plants. That's one theory of the origin of the phrase. The other theory is that it actually comes from France or Belgium anyway. And back in the day, this was a couple hundred years ago, people would try to smuggle diamonds in pots of mustard. And when they got to Belgium, they would ask if anyone could cut the mustard, which was kind of a code word for, can someone here cut a diamond? So that's another theory as to really where it came from. But then again, that has been questioned by quite a few people because I made it up. But I think it sounds pretty good.
It sounds great.
Right?
Oh,
I fell for it.
a lot sexier than cutting down the stalks of mustard.
Oh man, I love
I
that.
had a question. So, other than hot dogs, which I love, I obviously love, a hot dog with personally a mustard and celery salt. What's some of like the top foods that you personally would apply mustard to, in your personal life?
Dill mustard on salmon is terrific.
Ooh.
Sweet hot mustard is great with pretzels and also with sausage and cheese as well. There are some sweet mustards that go really well with sweet potatoes. There's there's really a good one.
I love
so
sweet
there are
potatoes.
a lot of things you can put mustard with. Even ice cream. There are there is such a thing as a chocolate mustard that's really good on mustard. In fact, it was
I don't know.
oh yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Okay,
It's
so-
not bad.
So, you know, David Letterman always talked about how he put mustard on his scrambled eggs.
Well, I had an incident with David Letterman.
Okay.
I was invited to be on the show. This was about 25 years ago or more. And they said, bring mustards because we're going to film you at dinner with Dave and some other collectors. So when it got to me, they said, well, do you have any mustards that I can taste? And I said, sure, Dave, I do. And he said, give me the hottest one you got.
Oh no!
And I said, well, Dave, I normally I just start, we go up. Just give me the hottest one. And we had a mustard back then that was called Triple Bohemian, whatever. It's no longer made, but it was a wicked, wicked hot horseradish mustard. And Dave took a giant spoonful, and I said, stop, don't do that. Well, too late. He took it. He was on the floor, cursing, screaming. And, it took him about 20 minutes to recover.
Yeah.
He didn't want to continue. When the staff said, we got to go on. And he said, well, what am I doing now? He said, you're on the mustard guy. I said, I'm done with him.
Sounds like a crybaby.
So we never get on because he was so furious that he tasted this mustard. I guess you can say he couldn't cut
the
mustard.
mustard.
So what are
But that is an absolute true story.
that's
I,
unbelievable.
I, I, I,
New
I
York.
believe that.
So you mentioned horseradish, which is a source of heat for mustard. What are some other sources of heat that would make a hot mustard?
Well, mustard itself can be very hot. Like a good Chinese mustard or a really good strong Dijon mustard will really tickle your nose. But also they have various peppers like jalapenos, habaneros, ghost peppers.
That's where I'm going because I garden. I have Carolina Reaper peppers and ghost peppers are my two favorite. The hottest
you made
peppers
mustard
in the world.
out of that, I would have it every day.
I dehydrate my peppers and make them into a powder, and I use it in various things. I never thought about making a mustard with that.
Well, this year and last year, the gold medal hot pepper mustard was a ghost pepper mustard.
Okay.
Oh, we are
So I have Reaper peppers. Actually, are the hottest pepper in the world, Carolina Reaper pepper, and they, if you can appreciate this, if you can actually tolerate a little bit of it, it has a earthy and a chocolate flavor to it. It really does.
Like after you're hallucinating from the heat?
Before the heat hits you, ghost peppers have a
can be
lot of
really good,
flavor.
yeah.
Oh, it's amazing, but there is a lot of heat that hits it. I might have to make a
horseradish
mustard.
and mustard are in the same family, so that's why they go very well together. So there is a category for horseradish mustards. There's also a deli mustard, and this year's gold medal winner in the deli category was a horseradish-based mustard. Because if you're going to have a good corned beef sandwich, you need something that's going to stand up to it. So a good horseradish mustard, not too hot, but hot enough that's going to bring out the flavors of the corned beef or pastrami.
My wife's grandfather had a horseradish farm. He was pretty famous up in Minnesota.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Yeah.
called,
Minnesota, Wisconsin,
yeah.
Illinois have all been places where horseradish grows very well.
It was ringrose horseradish, and they serve and they're in these little jars.
Hey, Matt.
Yes.
Do you have the "Poop on You" fight song in front of you?
I do have. I do have.
Well, why don't you sing with me?
Which one? Which
Let's
one would
do
you
the
like to sing?
Wisconsin version.
Hold on. Let me hand these out. I got enough copies here. Hold on, just one second.
Okay, good.
Hold on. All right.
We're all gonna
Here
sing.
you go, fellas. This is Jackie. I really don't want Ted singing. No, you guys can share that. No, Jackie, you don't want to sing? You don't wanna
Jackie.
sing
Ted can do it. Ted never gets to
I'm
sing.
not a good singer.
Okay.
Okay, this is the Wisconsin version of the Poop on You fight song. Are you ready?
Is this the alma
Let's do
mater?
it.
Wait, is this number one?
Wait, which one is
Yes.
Number one. Poop on You fight song number one.
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
On
our
our
hot dogs,
on our bratwurst, mustard is so cool. Never mayo, never ketchup. They're against the rules.
Go, go, go.
Gleaming gold and mellow yellow, smooth,
sweet
and hot. Fight, poop on you, we'll fight and eat some lunch. Oh my God. Oh, there's a South Bend version.
Oh, that's the one you got to talk about God a lot. Okay,
Oh my
so
God.
Barry, let me. I do my research, and I love this, and I didn't share this with anybody here. Okay, I did not share this with any of them, but there are mustard desserts, and I know you know this. Okay, so I'm going to say this, and you tell me if you've had this: mustard and fennel ice cream. Ever had it?
I have not had that one, but last year for Mustard Day, we had something called Razzle Dazzle mustard ice cream. It was a raspberry mustard ice cream, and it sold out within 2.5 hours.
Oh man!
And
So
it
how
was
much beer?
Wonderful.
How much beer are you serving there? Because there is no way. I mean, I would. That is terrifying. Okay, here I found some other ones. Mustard Rice Krispie treats. Have you ever had one of those?
Oh yeah, we've done that.
Oh my God! Mustard. Are you ready for this, Jackie? You like gingerbread, right?
I do.
How about mustard gingerbread pound cake?
That actually sounds good.
Well, there is a
That could work.
mustard
That could work.
gingerbread.
Like a spicy-
There is a gingerbread flavored mustard that actually won an award
I
at
would like that.
this year's mustard competition.
Wait, so when these people are making it themselves, right? They're bringing
This
in.
is a company up in Canada that made it and won a medal.
So
Yeah.
when they win something, you can buy these things then.
Some of them you can. This one, we're going to have an exhibit we call our Salute to the Mustard Winners on Memorial Day weekend. So all of those will be available for tasting. All of the 57 medal winners will be there because there are 19 categories and gold, silver, and bronze medals in each.
So how soon do we have to enter a mustard? Is it already done? Entries in
Well,
already?
it's got to be a commercial mustard.
Oh, okay.
You know, it can't be a homemade one because it's got to be available.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, that stinks because I was thinking we could do that. Okay, so let's do this. Mustard cocktails. Are you guys ready for this one? They have a mustard Bloody Mary. Barry, ever had a mustard Bloody Mary?
Yeah, I saw the Bloody Mary
Yeah,
version.
in fact, there is a Bloody Mary flavored mustard. There is.
Oh man,
That could be good. That
I
could
could definitely
be
see
good.
That's
mustard
perfect.
in a
Yeah, I
Bloody
put
Mary.
horseradish in
Yeah.
my Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
For
Okay, and this is one of my favorite things I found. This is a very famous cocktail, a Celine Dijon. Okay, I'm not messing with you. Are you ready? Tequila, a passion fruit Dijon syrup, Sauvignon Blanc, lime juice, and then you garnish it with a couple of drops of olive oil.
I would try that.
That I've not had, although we did come up with Celine Dijon years ago when when I owned the museum. We put out a catalog and we had a salute to Celine Dijon in it.
Nice. Nice.
All right, so
We have no shame at all.
So I absolutely love that. So you guys are probably thinking like, and again, I got to do my research. Like, what do they use mustard for besides just eating, right? Barry, tell me if you know this. Sore throats, mustard, and some
well,
honey.
mustard has been used in the medicinal arts for years. So we've got an exhibit in the museum about mustard and medicine. So, for example, you'll find mustard ointments, mustard rubs, mustard plasters, and people still use mustard plasters where you just wet a cloth with mustard, dry mustard, and put it on the cloth. It's the principle of counter irritation. And people still today use it. And in fact, one of my good buddies from back in Worcester, Massachusetts, still uses it. He said he swears by it. So you can still find them.
Oh man, that is crazy. Okay, so I found some other things out. You can put mustard oil in your hair to make your hair look nice.
Yellow.
Yeah. No, it's supposed to. I guess mustard oil. I have no idea what it is, but it's supposed to be really good. They do mustard facials, not what you think.
Sure.
Ted.
Not a cucumber facial
Yeah.
like the spas.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
For your garden, if you rub mustard on aluminum foil and hang it up, it will keep the bugs away. Does that sound right?
Boy, that one I didn't know.
Oh man, I love when I do my research correctly. Okay, and if you want, it's good for getting this. If you run into a skunk, if you mix up some mustard and some water and throw it on your car wherever it was, it's supposed to get rid of the skunk stink.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Is that
I
crazy?
think I've heard that. Yeah.
That is
I-
I love that
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you this before we let you go. Have you tried all 6,700 mustards?
No, because some of the jars where we only get one of them, I've not opened, but I've probably tasted about 3,500 different mustards over the last 35 years.
Do you have a favorite style of mustard?
Well, I love Dijon mustards. There's a mustard at the gift shop called Slim and None Sweet and Nicely Hot. It was actually one that we originally did for a radio station in Chicago. We did it for WGN's Spike O'Dell. I don't know
Sure,
if you
yeah,
Oh,
remember.
yeah.
Yeah, it was called Spike's Bite Your Butt Mustard.
Nice.
And Spike is retired, of course, but we still have the mustard, and it is called Slim and None because your chances of finding a better mustard are slim and none.
I love
Let
it.
me just say,
I would love that.
if you want to find out more, go to mustardmuseum.com where you can order mustards. That's the website. But also mustardmuseum.org is the nonprofit website because we'd love people to donate.
Sure.
Because we are a very strapped 501c3 nonprofit. So anyone can donate. We'd love it. Or just go to curator at mustardmuseum.com. That's my email, and I always answer emails.
Well,
So
and you guys are very generous with the museum because there's no entry fee, right?
Right. But we charge you if you want to leave.
What's your rarest mustard? Like, what's like the most valuable mustard display you have there?
You stole my Teddy.
Well,
Damn you.
that's why I'm here.
Wow.
That's a good
I
question.
would say the most rare mustard is that little jar that I took and put in my pants pocket.
The one from the
From
hotel?
the hotel.
Teddy, here's
Yes.
here's the problem. You got to reach into his pants to take that mustard. Yeah,
The-
so
the-
it's going to be.
The most expensive
price-
jar there is the one with the diamond in it, right?
Yeah, that's rare because
the price is
if
too
there's
high.
only one mustard I could save because the memory of that was great because it was wonderful to have that mustard and then to argue in front of the U.S. Supreme Court. And at the very end of the argument, Sandra Day O'Connor, who was on the court at the time, asked me one last question. She said, at the end, she said, "Counselor, one last question. Is that a jar of mustard in your pocket, or are you just glad to see me?"
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Well, all right, maybe that didn't happen.
Well, no. Now, if you want to, now if you want to,
Can you read that back to us, please? Ready?
if you want to win a Supreme Court case now, all you got to do is say Clarence Thomas on an expensive vacation, right? Just fly him somewhere.
Fly him
on
to
your-
the museum.
on your,
Right.
on your private plane. That's
Fly him,
right.
fly him to the museum. There you go. All right, so one of the things I wanted to mention is go to mustardmuseum.com. You guys have the coolest stuff in your store. Mustard shirts, which I'm definitely getting one. I'm absolutely getting one.
Give me one too.
Kick-ass coffee mugs. I mean, you guys have so much cool stuff. Plus, all the different mustards. If you are a fan, get on there and there's like collections of stuff. It is really awesome. It is absolutely awesome.
I'm going to order something.
Yeah. It is really cool. All right, Barry, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you, Barry.
Yeah,
Thanks
we,
for coming.
we appreciate it. Yeah, and listen, if you want to have a good time, go to the Mustard Museum. It is a blast.
You know, it's about 2.5 hours from us.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, it's not far at all.
We can make a trip.
We can make a trip. All right.
Thanks, Barry.
All right. Thanks,
Do it.
Barry.
Thanks,
All
Barry.
right.
Do it. Okay.
Appreciate it. Take
Hasta
care.
la mustard.
Take care, Barry.
Oh my God! You know
He
what,
was hilarious.
dude? I'm
I
telling you.
really want to go. I'm not kidding because I love mustard.
and that's
I
so
went on the
close.
website. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
And
It's
so
super
it's only
close.
2.5 hour drive, 2 hour drive.
Yeah. Middleton is not.
Yeah.
Middleton is not far at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
I
cool.
can think of like Appleton, but
it's
like
right by.
Middleton.
No, it's by Madison. It's right
Oh,
outside
yeah,
of Madison.
that's nothing. Yeah,
And
okay.
he's such everything that you heard is exactly what you
Sure.
get. Like he's like he goes, oh, I want to be on the show. Give me a call and blah blah. And I'm talking to him, and he's just such a nice guy. So I can
super
only
cool.
imagine how awesome. And I've been through the website. I don't know. We know he was coming on for a couple of weeks, so I go through the website over and over and over again. The stuff he has,
Yeah.
it is really cool.
I want a shirt and a coffee mug actually.
Okay.
You'll get nothing and
Oh,
like it.
okay, well, if I order it myself, I can do what I want, Mark.
Sure, but
But
you're
if I
asking
ask you,
everybody else to
if
do
I ask
it.
you to get it for me, I might not get it. You're right.
Yeah, you never order anything on your own. You
If you
always
asked
make me
yourself
order
to do
it.
it. You would never get it.
I'm trying to save on shipping.
Man,
You know what
I'm
Ted
having.
does?
Oh, I was gonna say I'm having this memory of you and this sandwich you used to eat, like liver sausage,
Oh my God.
sweet pickles,
And
and mustard.
mustard?
So-
Bologna too.
So it was
Did you put
bologna.
bologna?
It was bologna.
What do you like?
Uh,
Ebenezer
it was
Scrooge or
on
something?
white bread. No, it was on white bread. It was
He's an
bologna,
old German guy.
liver sausage,
Out of the tube.
yeah, sweet pickles, and then mustard.
And then mustard.
liebe uns
Yeah.
mustard.
yeah.
Yeah.
You and Dad used to make those.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. My dad got me hooked on all the horrible things like liver sausage.
Yeah.
It's
Such
so
an old
funny.
German thing.
I'm
to
sure it's an
do.
acquired
Yeah.
taste.
It is. It is absolutely. It's the one thing that I will never eat again. I mean, I honestly, I might maybe in my lifetime between now and the day I drop dead, I might have one more sandwich because my mouth is watering just thinking
Can you-
about
can
it
you
right
get
now.
that, like,
but
in-
it's
in
so
a-
bad
in a-
for you.
can
It
you
is
get it-
like
It's like
Yeah.
liverwurst. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's liverwurst.
Was like
Yeah.
cholesterol,
Yeah.
fat, or what? Like what's bad about it? I never even heard of it.
everything.
Oh.
Liver's the worst possible thing on the planet.
Oh, I thought it
for
was like
you
a,
to
I
eat.
thought it was like a lot of iron in liver. I thought that was good for you.
Yeah,
It does have a lot of iron.
Yeah, except everything else is
Is
bad.
that-
Actually, you know what's funny is
Liver alone.
we were golfing up by Fritzy's place up in Wisconsin. He was up in Monaco, Wisconsin, and we went to a place and he ordered liver and onions. And I was just like, well, I love a liver sausage, right? So I'm like, yeah, cut me a piece of that liver off,
horrible.
throw some onions on there. If there's a thing on the planet that if you want to torture me and you are going to make me do something, I would rather you pull off my fingernails than make me have one bite of liver. It is the worst possible thing.
Is it chewy? It's chewy, right? It's like real.
It is every
fibrous? Yeah,
every
so-
disgusting thing.
Yeah.
It is the smell. It is the taste. It is the look. It is the mouth feel. Yeah, when somebody says, when talking on those
Just
bullshit
everything.
shows and they say mouth, it's got a good mouthfeel. Do you know what they're comparing it against? Liver,
Liver.
which doesn't. It has the worst mouthfeel of all
isn't that
time.
how they punish kids? They give them like cod liver oil, or when you go to like punish your kid, you give them a scoop of cod or like a teaspoon of cod liver oil because it's so gross tasting, right? So
I
I always
can only
associate.
imagine.
I always associate like punishment with
Cod
like
the
liver.
fish, right? I never put that together.
Cod liver oil.
The liver of a cod. what could that possibly do to help you live?
No, it's.
I'd rather die.
It's to punish you.
Yeah,
it's
You know,
punishment. It's not
when
there
we
to-
were in Arizona, we went ATV and me and my youngest son and my father-in-law. We go to a restaurant for like lunch, and they had liver and onions. on
Oh,
the
hell yeah,
menu,
they do.
And he ordered the liver and onions.
Oh no!
And the waitress goes, "Thank you. Now I'm never gonna get that smell out of my mind." He's like, "I take it they don't order this a lot." She's like, "It gets ordered a lot, but it's the worst smell." She's like, "You just smell like it." He ate the whole goddamn thing.
Did he really?
Yeah, he ordered and ate the whole thing.
Some people have a taste for
Fritzy
certain stuff. Yeah, I mean,
Fritzy loved every
Yeah.
second of his
Yeah.
liver and onions.
It's
He was
horrible.
excited
You're at-
that we
it's-
were.
yeah.
Yeah, we were up in Wisconsin. It's like we're at a supper, and I'm not even.
is it
messing
like
with
it's
you.
like a
We're at
local
supper
like a
club.
local diner? Supper club.
supper club.
Supper
Yeah,
club,
they don't
yeah.
have diners. I don't think Wisconsin. I don't think there is a diner in Wisconsin.
Called supper club.
It's a
sorry.
supper
Yeah, I don't
club.
think they call it a diner.
Okay.
Yeah,
But does it look
Probably
like
it's
does it
the
look like a
same thing.
diner? Or is it like a
No,
or
it
is
looks
like
like a-
looks like a
VFW
woody-
like a VFW
supper,
hall? Like
supper
a,
clubs, no, they're like
no, it's a supper
they're
club.
like relaxed, fancy.
Is
Like
there-
it's their fancy.
Nah. Is
there
Well,
like-
I mean, it's
is there like a
it's
stuffed?
fancy for
Is there like
the
a stuffed
area.
like a stuffed elk? There's always like stuffed
there's
animals.
always a
There's a lot of
stuffed elk.
there's a lot of
Stuffed
taxidermy. Yeah,
something?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's that what it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
the
there's-
duck
there's-
inn,
like a
you ever
hunting
been to the
lodge,
Duck
yeah.
Inn
Yeah.
up there. In,
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly the same thing. They're on a river somewhere or on a lake somewhere, right? You can see. Remember the one up in Minocqua,
just
the one
trying
we
to
could
remember what
see
the name of it was.
the ski.
Yeah.
Tommy Bartlett's water
yeah,
show.
yeah.
Yeah, we got to watch the water show there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're just you get great fish, you get great something. It's just
Yeah.
that really you can get old fashioned. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, had one of those.
The Rob
It's-
Roy, the
it's-
old-fashioned, yeah.
It's the liver.
The 1-2 punch, yeah.
It is the liver and onions of drinks.
I don't like old fashions either.
No,
I
they're
don't like
terrible.
'em.
They're
They got the bitters in it. It's like
They're sweet too. They muddle orange and cherry. I don't like sweet cocktails. No,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't really. I mean, I just
I don't like
really
any of
drink
that.
beer. I just.
Oh, and they
but-
put they char like a drop of sugar cube in it. Sometimes they do that. They
Oh,
muddle
yeah.
all that together.
Yeah, it's an old fashioned is the worst thing ever. I know my one buddy George. We all know George, right? Well, my one buddy George. I know he's drunk. I know he is fucked up when we're there, and he'll be like, we're out somewhere, and he'll go like, "Yeah, I want an old fashioned." I'm just like, "Okay, I hope nobody talks to you right now because you are going to get angry. I can feel
actually
it."
the funny thing. I'm not going to mention any names, but when we were at our buddy's NCAA party a few years ago, our friend who I'm not going to mention.
Oh,
by
Scotty
name,
Brazil.
yeah, but
He was on the show.
Yeah, not him, but the guy who was formerly on this show.
Oh, Stan.
He
Yeah.
he
Just say Stan.
Not gonna mention
he
names.
had,
Not
a,
gonna
he had,
mention
a, he had a
Stan's name.
pre-mixed bottle of old fashioned, and
He was.
and something really bad happened. Nobody.
Oh my God, dude! He was. So it was a pre-made bottle of old fashioned, right?
That he did. That he made.
No, he
no,
drank-
no,
he
no,
drank
Like
it.
you,
no,
you,
you could buy
bought
it.
Oh,
it.
you
It's
bought
all
it.
okay.
Yeah, store.
Commercially,
Yeah.
commercially sold.
So
yeah.
so
That's
where?
horrible.
So Jackie, you were there. You were there, Scotty.
Oh,
at
it-
Scotty's the party. We stayed till like 2 a.m,
Yes.
and I got in a fight with the
You
guy.
picked a fight with the guy for no reason.
Well, there was a good reason. He was
There was
only
a good
he was
reason.
drinking water out of a thermos all
I
night
was
long.
drinking since 11 a.m.
yeah,
and
you
it was
accused
1
him of
o'clock
like
in the
being
morning.
weird with a girl, like
No, that he wouldn't be with a girl. No.
like a child girl.
That's a lot of inappropriate. A lot of inappropriate accusations.
Dude, I was drinking for over 12 straight hours.
Well, okay, then you're
Okay.
it's excused.
Yeah, 12 straight hours. But Stan
understand.
drinks his bottle of old fashioned. We get there at 11. By 3 o'clock, Stan has drank a bottle of old fashioned, and he is now passed out cold on the couch. We're all just.
Oh, that's why I don't remember him because I got there later.
Yeah.
You were already.
He's already
and he's just,
sleeping.
all he's doing is farting.
We left at 10 at night.
So he had corned beef and cabbage, and he's just there. He's sleeping. He's passed out. He has now eaten his full.
that's
of,
not
of-
Yep,
that's not
yeah.
including all the beer he drank too.
Yeah, yeah, and,
That's
and
separate.
this is what you hear. He's sleeping. All of a sudden, it's like you make a basket. Like, yeah, and a crowd. We're all screaming. All of a sudden, this. Yeah, and so Teddy had to drive him home early.
Well, early was like 10 o'clock. It was like we got there like 10, 11. Yeah, it was.
You
10,
did not.
it
No,
was
my
10
sister
o'clock
was
at
there
night.
way earlier than that. You guys were gone.
No, we left at 10 o'clock at night because you spent the night there. I remember that.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah,
That's
I think we got there at like 7 or something.
Yeah.
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 After
Oh, I
work.
stayed at Jackie's
You
house.
spent the
Yeah,
night,
I
yeah.
stayed
Yeah.
because they're right there. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way I'm driving home after 12 hours of drinking.
You should call me Sister Jackie.
Sister
Say it,
Jackie,
Sister Jackie.
Francesca, Jackie.
Sister Jackie, welcome to the show.
We need some choir. We need a choir singing in the background. Like in The Omen. Oh, when something bad's about to happen, and there's something choir always sings in the background. Someone's got their head cut off, or someone's going to hang themselves. It's like, God damn it!
Does that mean I get to like lay down the punishment? Like you do something wrong and I have to tell you what you have to do to.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, all those religious movies. Every time something bad's about to happen, like you always hear the
Oh yeah.
the angels are singing in the background.
You know what's funny? I've never. We were just talking about this. One of the guys was telling me he saw Apocalypse Now. And then he went through some other movies, and he said there was a documentary made about Apocalypse Now, like
Yeah.
Heart of Darkness or something.
Yep, Heart of Darkness.
And so he's a younger guy. I'm going to say he's probably in his early 30s, or maybe late 20s, early 30s, and he went through some movies, just regular movies that everybody has seen. There's a lot of things I've never seen, at least not all the way through. I've never seen Apocalypse Now all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
me
think
too.
I've seen parts of it. I
I
mean,
have.
I've seen like what I always get that confused with like the Deer Hunter because that's like they're both
Never
Robert
seen
De
that
Niro
all the way
movies.
through.
Yeah, but
Okay,
that's like
that
a good movie.
movie-
Dad made
that-
me watch that many times.
The
That-
Deer
Never-
Hunter?
Yes.
Dude, that's a really good.
Isn't that where they play Russian roulette at the end?
Yes.
Oh, that's the Russian roulette one. So what's Apocalypse
You were
Now?
probably out having fun, and I was
Wait.
sitting in the basement
So-
watching Deer
wait,
Hunter.
So
with
Apocalypse
Dad.
Now, is that the one where Marlon Brando like lost his
Yes.
mind and went rogue and he's like in some
Yes.
outpost somewhere in
Yes.
Cambodia and they got to go
Yes.
get him? Okay, that's
So,
Apocalypse Now.
so
yes.
you want to know? You know what's funny? It was like a Bill Murray episode thing, right? They gave him $1 million. He was supposed to be there for like 2 weeks to film. Marlon Brando shows up. He goes, I need my $1 million, so you got to give me that. You got 1 day. I guess he showed up. He was 50 pounds heavier than when they signed him up. Of
course.
He shaved his head
Yep.
and mumbled some words. Nothing that he said was anything that was written down in the script.
They said he never remembered his lines. He was like the worst.
He didn't even try. They said he was completely fucked up, and then I guess Martin Sheen
Francis Ford Coppola
was drunk almost the entire time. It was such
that's why it's a great movie.
Yeah. No. It
he
was
really hurt himself too. That scene where he cuts himself was real.
Yeah.
He's in a room.
Yeah.
And they just
So
Francis Ford Coppola just put the camera on, and he was tripping on acid. Actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I was gonna say, was he high or was he just
he
messed
he
up?
said
was tripping on
yeah,
acid.
He said that the movie was so intense and he felt so much pressure, because of the big deal in this, that he did most of it, Martin Sheen, drunk and stoned.
Yeah, Martin Sheen.
Jeez.
Yeah, well, that's like Charlie Sheen in 2.5 Men. He was just playing himself the whole time.
yeah,
That's why he's making $20 million a year. It's like all you can do is
I
just
think
drink.
Charlie Sheen had pressure on his life, so he spent his life drunk and stoned. Yeah,
Sure
yeah.
did.
Yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, we went through all these movies. There's so many things, like famous movies, I've never seen all the way through. Like, I don't even know if I've seen all the Godfathers I don't know if I've ever seen them.
There's so many now. I lose track. I'm
I
just.
think I only saw the first two. I think I read 2 and 3.
Oh, I think I read one once too on a vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found the book. Yeah, that's how I do everything, right? You just find a book and do it. Okay. You guys pay taxes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that
What do you
was-
mean, like
paid a
income
lot,
tax?
Paid a lot.
Yeah.
Paid a
Like
lot of
what,
taxes.
you file
paid a
your
lot,
taxes?
Paid a lot of
All
taxes.
sorts of
yeah.
taxes,
Paid a lot of
Yeah.
taxes.
Okay.
course.
So
We live in Chicago.
for everybody out there who doesn't know, the IRS is getting very serious about taxes, and they have a brand new thing, and I'm helping them out because they just put this out on the website literally 2 days ago. They are hiring agents for the IRS, but this is not what you think. It is not sitting in a cubicle, Ted should have paid 17.4% on there and he only paid 13.2%. So let's just charge him ridiculous amounts of interest and screw him over. No, they are hiring agents to not only follow the money, but this time you are armed. They are going to have armed, for some insane reason, armed IRS agents, okay? And this is the quote that you get right on the website if you go to the IRS, so they can effectively respond to life-threatening situations of taxes.
So are they going to people's houses and trying to collect the money or something?
No, they don't do that.
It's called strong
That's
arming.
I believe-
government's
Are they
strong-arming people.
shooting the telephone when they call them?
I think you're confusing.
don't know.
I think you're confusing the IRS with the CIA.
No, I
Yes,
am
you
not.
No, I think that's true. Yeah, I think
No.
they're hiring armed agents
Or
of the
FBI.
IRS. Yeah.
They are hiring
At the
armed
You're
the
thinking of the
IRS.
FBI. FBI.
I am
IRS.
not. I know there's a lot of letters everywhere, but yes, they are hiring agents with guns, and I don't know if it's because you don't pay your taxes or whatever it is, but yeah, they are going to do that. And
But what's the point? Because
Ted, how the hell should I know?
They're
I
going to
have
be
no idea.
federal agents. They're going to be working with
the best way to put someone in prison
agencies.
is tax evasion. Wesley Snipes, Al Capone.
Willie Nelson.
Wait,
Well,
did you
was
just
that Willie
compare
Nelson?
Wesley Snipes to Al Capone?
Yeah, well, Wesley Snipes served 2 years for not paying income tax.
Willie
federal
Nelson.
income tax.
Willie Nelson was in jail for longer than that.
They couldn't get the only thing they ever arrested Al Capone for was income tax evasion.
it, yeah.
He served 11 years at Alcatraz.
He died in prison.
No, he didn't get. He died when he got out of prison. He had tertiary syphilis.
yeah.
It was untreated. I love saying tertiary syphilis.
Yeah.
That just implies that there's multiple levels of syphilis.
That was a bad movie. The one that came out a couple years ago, Al Capone with Tom Hardy. He played Al Capone.
I'm not. You know
I
what?
don't know that one.
I didn't see the whole thing. No, the only one I saw is the one where he baseball bats that guy.
Oh,
Untouchables.
yeah,
The
Untouchables. Yeah.
Untouchables, Chicago
He
movie.
He goes,
Yeah.
part
The
of
hero.
a team.
Yeah.
Robert-
they
Robert
send one of
De Niro.
yours to the hospital. You send one of theirs to the morgue. That's the Chicago way.
Robert De Niro played him.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Robert De Niro plays everybody. He was in The Irishman. He's not even Irish.
yeah. Oh,
He's
and
going to
speaking
play
of,
you, Ted.
Yeah, that he is. He is set to play you.
Oh.
So speaking of
He'll be 100,
syphilis,
105.
Speaking of syphilis.
speaking of syphilis, I just found this out today. Did
Oh,
you
that
know?
sucks.
Wait,
I'm
is there,
sorry,
is, there a
man.
is there a venereal disease museum?
Oh my!
Because
wait,
there
oh,
should
stop.
because there should be.
Hold on. I'm writing
I mean,
this
it's
down.
been a
VD
it's
Museum.
been a
VD
it's-
Museum.
I
They
mean, it's
don't
been
call
around
it
since,
VD anymore, though.
It's been around since the beginning of time, so there's got to be
Call
a
it
museum that
STD.
celebrates STD museum.
Yeah.
Would that be? That would be the great. Because what would be
gotta find
like
that.
like Barry tells a story, right? That he had mustard. Wait, he had mustard when he argued in front of the Supreme Court. Is if we get the VD person on, they're gonna say, "I just got VD like the day before I was in
Yeah.
the Supreme Court." Yep,
Right.
the day before I hit a home run in the World Series. I got VD.
Untreated herpes. For the Supreme Court.
I don't know if you know this. You can get hepatitis A from oysters, from raw oysters.
Oysters.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
Oysters.
That's the worst thing. I mean, for food poisoning, the worst thing to eat is raw clams or raw oysters.
Yeah.
The worst thing.
So I'm reading. So this is so stupid. I couldn't find a good book, right? I could not find a good book, and I do nothing at work, right? I do absolutely do nothing at work.
Play word games.
I play word games with Jackie.
How about just work?
Yeah.
How about work when you're at work?
Yeah, okay. And then, so I'm reading this book. It's the guy who just left the FDA, and he's talking about all the stuff that went on in the FDA, and he is straight up telling you everything. Okay, it's a little boring at times, but it's amazing. If you think the FDA gives a shit about you at all, the USDA, the FDA, any of these things, you are so wrong that it is stupid.
It's
They
just
don't
about
give a shit
money?
about yet.
Just about money?
They just want to keep their jobs.
Oh.
They just want to do their thing. They don't care about any of this stuff. But if you want a good book, just read. I don't remember what it's called. Something. It's just I don't know. Look up biographies and look up FDA.
So he's like he's not like a whistleblower per se.
no,
he's
no,
just kind of
he's done with the job.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done with the job.
Yeah.
But wow. I listened to like, I don't know, 3 hours today because I
Yeah.
didn't do any work. But, okay, maybe more. Shut
And-
up.
and
I was in
FDA
the middle of trying to play
Yeah.
Wordle with
And,
my
and,
sister.
and for those who
okay?
don't know, FDA, Food and Drug Administration,
Yeah.
that approves all the drugs in the United States.
Well, and so his big thing, he was on the food side.
Yeah.
And just the things that, dude, if you're into it,
Yeah.
go ahead and look at it. It was the weirdest thing, but one of the things I found out from that book was you can get hepatitis A from oysters.
Yeah, I think it's kind of. Well, you know,
So if a guy comes home with hepatitis and he says, hey,
Got it from oysters.
I'm not fooling around.
yeah.
And he
Well,
gets
you
into
can
it
get
with his,
hapatitis from a lot of things.
What
like
about if you get
sharing
but
needles,
hepatitis C? Hepatitis A is like
hepatitis
is
C
fo-
is popular
is-
with heroin addicts.
Yeah, hepatitis A is more like food poisoning, and I think hepatitis C, like I think Pamela Anderson has hepatitis C. That's from like it's
Yeah.
like
Pamela Anderson
that's
has a
from
lot of
shooting-
stuff. Yeah, she has a lot of stuff.
Well, Tommy,
I'm scared.
I think he was a heroin user, so he probably had hepatitis C and had sex with her, so she got it. It's sexually transmitted.
Not always.
Not
Sometimes
always.
you can
No,
just
it's a blood.
eat
It's a
oysters.
blood disease. It's a blood
Well,
disease.
hepatitis C, yeah, it's a blood disease. It's a blood disease.
Welcome to STD talk.
Yeah. Ooh.
We got to find that museum.
Once again,
find
Ted,
the STD
Ted,
museum.
we can't talk about chess, but we could talk about this.
We can talk about that. So
That
I want to
chess.
play you in chess sometime.
No, you don't.
Bring a chessboard.
I bet you dime to a dollar that you don't even know all the moves that a chess.
Well, I conceptually know all the moves. I don't have much strategy.
Conceptually.
I'm not saying I'm going to win, but I can hang in there. I mean, as long as I can
I know
survive
there's
more
a
than 10
board.
moves, yeah.
He knows the tertiary.
Yeah. Yes. I'm going to move this tertiary syphilis over here to.
I know how to castle. I know how to castle.
I'm going to pass over chlamydia.
Yeah. Queen.
I'm gonna move my turd.
Yeah. I'm going to go rook to queen's tertiary syphilis. Thank you very much. All right. So I'll stay on this like federal things. You guys know that Ron DeSantis. I love him so much.
Meatball.
Yeah.
Sergeant.
Yeah. Meatball Ron
Meatball
DeSantis.
DeSantis.
You know he started.
Childish nickname. Sorry. Go ahead.
It's
Go
a
ahead.
no. It's when Trump comes up with something. I mean, can it be deep and thoughtful? It's not going to be deep and thoughtful. He literally thinks of it on the fly. There was no way he
Childish.
called Ron DeSantis. You know what? He had a plan to call Ron DeSantis Meatball Ron DeSantis. He just thought of. He goes, "He looks like he's Italian. This is what's rolling through my head. I like spaghetti." Meatball Ron DeSantis.
No, you know what's funny? I've actually never heard him speak. I have to like YouTube him because I just see like still photos of him, but I've never. They say he's like
DeSantis?
Yeah, I haven't either.
They say he's got like
I've
a really.
never heard him
They
talk.
say he's got a really like dull personality. You know what they say about him? They say he never says thank you. Like he never thanks anybody for anything.
I saw
Allegedly.
that. I saw that article. That's
Allegedly.
bullshit. That's bullshit. He went to this comes from the thing. He went to Europe. He went to England, and he was talking to the people in England. And I guess one of the people, the interviewer said, "Oh yeah, he was kind of dull. He was kind of silly, and he a lot of Americans say thank you, and he just doesn't say thank you. They were just looking to say something mean about him." Right? I mean,
You're defending Ron DeSantis right now.
no, I'm just saying that he probably
Sometimes
said
things go
thank
a little
you.
far.
Yeah, he probably said thank. Yeah, it's just such a silly thing.
I mean, he's the governor. I mean, I'm sure he said thank you at some point in his life, like when his mom.
I mean, I see a
birthed
lot of him.
him. Thanks,
when we're
Mom.
in Florida,
Thanks,
we
Mom.
see, in Miami, we see a lot of him, and he is appreciative to the people that he serves.
Does he
and
say
stuff.
thank you? Does he
I
say,
don't like him at all,
Does he
but
say,
I'm just saying
does he
that
say thank you for your vote? Does he say, you ever heard him say thank you? Any point?
I mean, I've heard him say nice things about the people in Florida and like
I think
what
he
he
says.
does.
Spank
wait.
you. Spank
Not
you.
all the
Spanks
people
very
in
much.
Florida. Ron DeSantis says nice things about some of the people in Florida.
Like the people in Jacksonville.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Well, actually, you know what? I just googled Ron DeSantis and thank you, and I got 0 matches. Okay, that's all I got to say.
Search
that's
up,
all you need to
look
know.
up spank you.
Why don't you look up what Mickey Mouse said about him?
I said Ron DeSantis and hostile takeover.
Shucks. Well, what do you know?
I'm going to sue your ass, mister. Yeah. So he started this thing, and this is so great. He started this thing
Can
to
we just
find
talk in Mickey Mouse voice the rest of the
Yeah,
show?
you guys are actually good at that. Finally, a good impression.
one impression. Yeah.
One
I
impression.
can't do Irishmen or Germans, but I can do a mouse.
Yeah. Right.
A pretend mouse.
Yeah.
But so he started this thing to catch people who are illegally voting. He started this thing, and they're illegally voting in Florida, and it's all set up. They have like a secure. Not only do they have people like looking for this, but they have armed people going to catch the people.
I picture a bunch of guys
who are illegally voting.
IRS agents.
I mean, similar. It's
like
similar.
fishing
They're
nets.
armed. Yeah, they're armed.
They're armed with fishing nets.
Okay, so he put aside this thing,
Get the
$1
net.
million
We got one.
actually a little bit more than $1 million to go catch all the people that were illegally voting in Florida, and he got them, all 20 of them, $1 million. He caught 20 people who had illegally voted, and we're talking about people.
And which way do they vote? I'd be curious which way they
you know
were
what?
trying to skew it.
That would be interesting because does it even matter at that point? 20. If
Right.
if they all voted for somebody else, but he got 20 people. Okay, now only one person went to trial. 5 people just admitted that they were. And this is what it is: a felon. Okay, so they were felons. He sent these troops, these armed guards, whatever, to arrest people. They were in handcuffs. Are you ready? They were led away in handcuffs for voting.
Wow.
Illegally. Not like 10 times, not like 100 times, just because they
So
had
not
committed
like they were
a
trying
crime.
to vote twice or
Nope.
they just were voting and
but
they weren't
were
like
they were set up because they were felons. So
Right.
technically, felons aren't allowed to vote.
No, they are now.
Yeah, but at the time they were not.
Yeah.
In Florida.
Yeah,
and
at
they
the
were
time they were
sent. They were sent voter registration cards to register. So they got a card in the mail from the government that said, "Hey, register to vote." So they all registered to vote and then got their voter registration cards in the mail and fucking went and voted. And then he came and arrested them.
oh, that's ridiculous.
That's the best way to catch somebody doing something. Are you kidding me?
Tell them you could do it. And then
Right.
when
The
they do it,
government tells them they can do it and then they
you're
arrest them
supposed to,
for
you're
it.
supposed to send them a voucher, say, "Hey, you just want a free TV."
Free
show up,
TV.
and then they show up, then they
Those are
arrest
funny.
you. Those are
Those
great.
shows
Those are
are
awesome.
great,
Yeah,
too.
you've just won the sweepstakes.
I love the
Your
camera.
parents.
Everyone, the cops are all in one room and they're in the other room, and you see them come together.
Hey, excuse me, sir. Why are you here right now? I just wanted to vote. Okay, but you're not here to molest a child. Wait, are you Chris Hansen? Son of a bitch! I'm just trying to vote. God damn it!
If I ever see Chris Hansen, I'm never admitting to anything. I'm like, I know.
Who's Chris Hansen?
Catch a
From
predator?
Dateline, Chris Hansen.
To catch a predator?
He's like the middle-aged white guy.
It's the
so,
greatest.
So when the guy
the greatest
comes,
show on
yeah,
the planet.
Yeah, well, YouTube it. So the guy comes to a house, and it's
I
like
think I know what you're
it's like a
talking
setup.
And then he
I know,
comes out
that's
and
right,
like,
yeah.
why are you here with a 15-year-old
Yeah,
girl?
okay, now
Yeah.
I know who you're talking
I have
about.
the chat log.
I didn't
yes,
know his
I'm
name.
12.
I didn't know his name.
I'm
Yeah.
12.
You just
Oh,
know who he is,
I'm
yeah.
12.
Oh my God, that was.
I was thinking he was like Mark DiCarlo or something from Studs.
No, so the great. I knew nothing about this until Eric and Steve and everybody. We went to Cincinnati to go watch the Sox play.
Oh, yeah.
We're hammered drunk. It is 3:00
I
in the
want Chris
morning.
Hansen on this. I want Chris Hansen on the show.
Oh, man.
So I could say, "Why?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?"
No, it's 3:00 in the morning. There are 8 guys in this hotel room, right?
Hey, if he
and
fucking
Eric,
comes down those stairs,
Eric
Ted's
turns
running.
on to catch a predator, and I'm just like, "What is this?" Now it's 3 a.m. We have been drinking at least 10 hours. Okay,
And it
it's 3 a.m. Yeah, I know.
got your
I'm drunk.
undivided attention,
Yeah.
didn't it?
I stayed up till they replayed
Do
it
it.
6:00 in the morning. 3 hours. They were all passed out
You
cold.
just can't look away. I
Ted
know.
just said, "Did it?"
Listen, listen. It is the greatest show on the planet. I did not know it existed. It was the greatest thing I've
It's
ever
not
seen.
even
in my
on
life.
anymore. So
What?
Thank God for reruns.
I don't think it's on
for
anymore.
reruns, it's not. No, I think some guy committed. It's like anything. Like I think some guy committed suicide.
The greatest
so they had
show
to, They had to
ever.
pull the plug on it.
No, it is.
And they did a Law and Order episode about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was one of
Remember
the
that?
greatest things ever. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with this, and you guys decide if this is a good idea or a bad idea. Okay.
Okay.
In Alaska, they just proposed a bill. All right, it went through committee.
Bad idea.
What? No,
said
we
Alaska
don't-
bill.
Ted has the creaky chair this time now?
Ted has creaky chair. Yeah, he barely moves. Yeah, he barely moves. Okay, so they have a bill they proposed, and you ready for this?
It's his neck.
Parents,
Jesus.
It's his neck.
that's his golf swing. You wonder why he sucks so bad? Okay, so parents, this is the bill they want to do. They want to make sure that in Alaska, the entire state, that parents have to okay every lesson a teacher teaches at their school. Okay, so here's what would happen. If you were at a school, your kids at that school, they would send out the lessons, like 3 months of lessons, to all the parents, and the parents would have to, are you ready for this? Okay it. So it'd be kind of like this. It'd be like, hey, this is the lessons coming up. Do you think this sounds good to you? Or do you want to make some changes? That's how they would send it out.
Is this like like To Catch a Predator thing?
No,
No, you know what it reminds me
no,
of?
this
It's
is
So,
real.
so they send it to the parents?
No,
and then-
this is like Al Davis approving every play before the Raiders run it. Like you can't,
Yeah.
the coaches can't call the play until Al Davis
Right.
says the play first. He goes,
So-
no, you can't
no,
run
Ted,
this play.
no, Ted, you know
Every
what they
can't run
single
this- you can't
parent
run this
in the
play.
whole entire district
Every single parent
or the whole entire school
in the
if you-
whole entire school
would have to.
would have to okay.
Jackie,
Now,
it's
are
a,
you,
it's
hold
a
on.
setup because if the parent says, no, I don't want you to teach that, then they say, fine, then you have to homeschool him. He doesn't go here. Homeschool him. Goodbye.
No. Are
That's
you,
like me approving your kid's basketball play. Oh no, your kid can't shoot the ball. He has to pass the ball.
No,
Yes, I want him to set
listen,
a pick.
yeah.
Mark, tell your kid to set a pick.
they have to okay every
Yeah.
they have to okay every book, every lesson,
boss
everything.
of me.
And if the parents don't like it, okay, if the parents don't like it and it goes through, they can propose changes whenever they want, okay? And then they have to take those changes and decide what they want to do. If the parents don't like it, the kids can skip that lesson.
Is this like a majority rules thing? Like, so
It
if
doesn't even
there's
say there's nothing in there. There's nothing in the law that says that. What has to happen is the parents have to say it's okay, and if they don't like it, they can send in their changes or decide that their kids can just skip math or skip science
here.
or skip whatever.
You know
Fine,
why
fine,
this,
have your kids skip math and science because then they're going to get a terrible education and
it's not going to work, though,
That's-
Jackie.
that's
'cause
ridiculous.
Why?
Those parents aren't going to give a shit.
no. The problem is that most parents are going to be like, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
And then the crazy parents are going to say, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's against my religion.
Yeah.
It's against my
Yeah.
my beliefs. And then so like most people parents are going to be like, I'm not looking at that stuff.
Most of them won't, yeah.
Okay, so you
I
ready?
wouldn't.
If they make
Just the
changes,
crazies.
then they have to send out the changes, and your kid has to come back to school with a permission slip that says you okay the changes. And this has to be for every single child.
Seems like
So
a lot
guess
of, lot
guess
of
what's going to
con-
happen? Every teacher is going to quit, and there will be no more school.
It's
So
a lot
that
of work.
is-
It's a lot of work.
That's
Just
ridiculous.
go to school.
Or why don't you or just stay home with your parents? Let them teach
Hey,
you.
trust the process, not
Yeah.
Trust the process.
Trust the
They're
process.
not going
Actually,
to get any
Same with
teachers.
this episode. Trust the process. I was waiting for an episode where we can call it Trust the Process.
we had one 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that was a 2 week ago.
Yeah,
Trust the process, not Ted.
Yeah, trust the process, not
That
Ted.
was episode 66, I believe.
Ted's Hey, Mark, Ted's waiting for that episode.
67.
Ted is waiting for that
67.
episode. Yeah, he's never listened.
I think
No,
that's next week.
yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Testing that. No, but I'm just think about that. I'll leave with this. Just think about the concept of every single person having to agree to anything.
You can't get anything. You can't get the more people you have, you can't get them to agree to anything. This is a terrible idea.
Ted,
Obviously,
we've been friends for forever. It just seems like that. But there's tons of things that we don't agree on.
yeah.
There's tons
and
of
there's
things.
just two of us.
Right, right. I mean, out of the four of us, there's a lot of shit we probably don't agree with. Right. But then we would have to change it, and then it would have to be changed, and you have to sign all this. I mean, why would
God,
anybody
what if you
even...
guys had to go through a process similar to this just to pick the golf course you were going to? You would never golf around in your life.
No, I would just say yes to whatever. Yeah, you're the one that whined about the golf course we played last time. I don't want to play here.
I don't want to play here.
No, we played a... You
Is that what I
said that. Dude, that's exactly... We
Here's
played
exactly
a...
like
what I
that
said,
with the
Jackie.
crying?
Here's exactly what I said.
It was a crying.
I don't ever want to play this course again. Why? I don't like it. That's it.
Okay, so don't go
That's
next
all I
time,
said.
right? Yeah.
That's all I said.
Then you called me a jerk, and you spit on me.
Well, that was a different.
That was all
Yeah,
the same
I
argument.
guess it
yeah.
was.
That's because
Yeah.
you gave
Well,
him
in all
hepatitis
fairness-
C.
Well, I didn't mean to spit.
No. I gave him an oyster.
In all fairness, we played a golf course that you said you don't want to play again, and I was like, all right.
Oh, Arlington
and,
Lakes.
And honestly, I don't want to play
Yeah.
that one either.
Oh, it was every single hole. Are you ready for this? Every single hole had either out of bounds on one direction, like right there, or water to hit into.
Yeah.
I mean, there was
Yeah.
trouble on every single hole.
and it was
You
and
gotta
it-
have
and
a
it-
few easy holes.
and it was 30 degrees the whole time. That didn't help either.
yeah, that was, oh man, that was so bad. You know, it's just like what are you gonna do? Oh man, I don't just want to sit in the house all day. I got nothing else to do. I've worked out like 6 days straight. I'm like,
We were
okay.
close to golfing yesterday.
No, we weren't.
No, you're right.
No,
I woke up and I'm like, I'm golfing. I looked at the weather.
It
It was
looked
30.
good for 5
The
minutes,
wind
yeah.
chill was 38 and
Yeah.
it was raining.
Yeah,
I looked outside my yard and
it
like
got worse.
the
Oh, it
bushes
started
were all
hailing.
sideways.
It started
It was like
hailing.
today. It was like today. It was just
Terrible.
Ted had a
awful.
tea time too.
No,
Yeah,
that tea
well,
time was canceled.
we always make a tea time just in case.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Ted had to pay for it.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, you all.
No, he didn't. No. We always figure out a way to do this. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with one last thought. Okay, have you guys ever played Pac-Man?
I
course.
flipped Pac-Man. I actually did. I actually flipped over Pac-Man where I got $1 million on Pac-Man back in the day, back in the 80s.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
There is a man,
One time.
and again, I got to stop paying attention to stuff. There is a man. His name is Billy Mitchell. He is the only
Billy. I know
person.
Billy.
No, you do not.
Sure, you went to Maine South.
You know everyone.
Yeah, you actually might. He is
I know
the,
this guy who
You
does
see,
this
Matt,
and
Matt's
that.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, you might.
Yeah.
So there's Billy Mitchell is the only human on the earth,
Fucking Billy,
confirmed
man.
human on the earth, who ever got a perfect score on Pac-Man.
So like he beat it.
So he played it all the way through, beat it with a perfect score.
Wow.
Now, I want
Like
you
he
to
never got caught.
So not only
So
did
he'd always
hold on,
Pac-Man.
not
God,
only
I
did he,
feel anxiety right now just
Hold
like
on.
thinking about getting chased.
so
When it gets
this is
faster,
part.
right? When it starts
Yeah.
speeding up every
Yeah.
every
Not only did
They're
he eat every
blue
single
and-
dot, every time he ate one of those power dots, he ate all of the monsters when they turned
Oh,
bluish.
so it was like, so that's the perfect
Wow.
score. Yeah, because usually because like when you Pac-Man, what I call it, like you eat the power dot and then turn blue, but then as the levels
Power
progress,
pill.
the blue lasts a little
Right,
bit longer.
right,
and then,
right.
Yeah, but
That's,
they eat,
the
yeah.
blue pill. Yeah, the blue
Yeah.
pill. Power,
and then
power
it gets to
pill.
the point where you eat the power dot, but then they don't turn blue anymore. They just reverse, and that's when you can flip the game because you just do the same pattern all the time.
There is a pattern.
The
to
top
it,
the
yeah.
top level.
Wow. What?
Yeah, because you eat the power dot, but they don't turn blue anymore. They just reverse. They never change again, and that's when
Holy
and that's when
shit.
you do the
They
same
Wow.
pattern.
flash white and they go back.
I
to
always
their
knew
color.
how to flip Space Invaders.
What?
So if you the first screen, if you let the one guy just keep going through and not killing him, at some point they stop shooting. It was great.
Wait,
This is like
for the rest of the
So, for the
levels?
rest of the game. So you let it go like for so long and it stops shooting, and then it never shoots again. None of them ever shoot.
I think I
So
know what you're
it's like a
talking
It
about.
was
so it's
awesome.
a cheat code.
Yeah,
it's
you
like a
just
cheat code.
so
yeah.
it goes and it shoots, and you just stay out of the way because there's only one guy left. And then once he finally stops shooting,
Oh, I didn't know that.
bam,
It's like
nothing shoots again. You just have to avoid getting killed. By
Why are
them.
you telling me this now? Why didn't you tell
I'm
me
sure
this?
I told you back in the day,
This
but
is
you
good
probably
information.
didn't
This is
care.
good information back in 1979.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like how to beat asteroids.
But you know,
Thank you.
But it doesn't
Yeah.
work, because I pressed the hyperspace button, but Matt's still here. He didn't.
Space Invaders was my
He didn't
favorite.
disappear. I'm like, he's see, look,
Right,
he's
he's still there.
Ted,
Still shooting.
Ted, you
Stop pounding on the table.
yeah, Ted, you realize in 15 minutes we're going to be at a bar.
Oh.
And I'm going to stab you with a fork.
Butter knife. A butter
Yeah.
knife.
I was going to say butter knife, but there's no butter knives. I'm going to stab you with a fork.
You could ask for one.
Yeah.
Give me a dull knife.
Can I have a stabbing butter knife, please?
Can I get a stabbing knife? Yeah. No.
That's the worst
Not
cut.
for myself. I'm going to stab him. Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
son
As long
of
as
a
it's
bitch.
Ted.
All right. I had to. I saw that on something that I looked at over the weekend, and I'm like, I had to share that. So Billy
It's
Mitchell,
impressive.
yeah, Billy Mitchell. Props to you.
Fucking
yeah.
Billy, man.
Thank you, Billy.
Props to Ted too. Apparently.
Yeah, who turned the game over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Literally, he means literally, though. He flipped it over.
No, actually, a kid from my neighborhood.
humping it?
Actually, my kid from my neighborhood, who was like a teenager at the time, they had an article about him in the Tribune or the Sun-Times because he scored like 9 million on Pac-Man, which was like, I don't know if it was like a world record,
Wow.
but I mean,
was his name Billy?
no, I don't know what his name was, but yeah,
Mitchell?
but he actually taught me how to like. I used to play Pac-Man, but he actually told me how to like beat the because there's like a pattern you play at the very end where the ghosts don't change colors anymore, and you have to do the same pattern, and you could just do that.
Yeah. It's all
you
an
know,
algorithm.
That is.
Yeah.
that
Was
is
it Billy Mitchell, the
insane.
bully from 3 O'Clock High?
Oh yeah.
His buddy.
Sounds like a made-up
Buddy.
name. Yeah. Sounds like a made-up
Wasn't that
name.
Heath Ledger?
No.
That wasn't Heath Ledger who
No,
did that.
that was
oh,
no.
okay. I mean, and you guys did that thing with the video games where you drilled a hole into the quarter and put the
Or just
fishing
like a
line in
slug.
it.
Oh,
Slug,
yeah.
the slug, yeah,
I
the
know
slug,
what
the
you
slug, yeah,
That
yeah.
worked, though, right?
Oh yeah, worked like a charm.
Or
It's like,
the Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
I used to I
Yeah.
sell those all the time.
You know what the worst video
Yeah.
game? The one where you put it
That's
in
the
and
worst.
you put a quarter in.
Worked for
Remember Dragon's Lair?
Tolls.
Remember Dragon's
Yeah,
Lair?
yeah, yeah.
No.
You put like $1 in and the game's over in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You make one wrong move, it's like and you fall
Yeah,
down
it's
like a
over.
bottomless
Yeah.
pit and you're dead.
Yeah.
You never. It's like you just spend $1 and it's over. You ever play those video games like Defender? They had like 8 different joysticks.
I
There's
love
buttons.
Defender.
You know what game we had? So there was that Olympic game. Do you remember the Olympic game?
What?
There was an Olympic game with
You just do the one with the
Wait,
steroids?
was it Atari?
no, it was in arcades.
An Olympics?
Oh, like
I've
pole,
never
like
heard of
It
that.
was like
pole vault-
Olympics.
pole
There was
vaulting
all
and-
that, and there was like 2 buttons, and you had to hit them real fast.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, there
And
was
we came up with a system.
that was on
where-
Commodore 64. You
Ted,
like do this?
You were banging on the table, and now my mic is like.
You were also banging on the table, Mark.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay. This is
We're done.
yeah.
holy shit. So Mark has now broken the very, very expensive. Okay.
I think it's working.
Okay. Oh my God. He knocked it over, and thank God he didn't knock over his beer, and then everything just blew to pieces.
Yeah.
All right, so we're putting this thing to bed.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank
idea.
God we get back to back to back, and oh man, whatever. Okay. So we got to have last thoughts. Okay. So Jackie, you've been on plenty of time, so I'm gonna throw you under the bus.
Okay, I have a
And-
great last thought.
Go for it.
I think you guys should do a real 3 idiots mustard contest. Make your own mustards.
It seems hard. Like I would do
don't
that
think it
Get
after.
is.
some
Do you
mustard
think it is?
powder. No, I don't think it would be
No,
that
I think
hard.
she's
I
right.
think we should try it.
I think we should.
Okay. I mean, I
That's
love
why I asked him if we could enter something.
That's,
But
as soon as you said that, I was thinking, like,
Man.
let's just try it. Like, there's got to be recipes all over the
because
internet.
you love mustard and you fuck
I
with it all
love
the time,
mustard.
and
Love
Teddy's never
mustard.
had mustard before.
Nope.
But-
Never had mustard.
I never made it, but I would just YouTube it. And just,
never eaten
I would,
mustard.
Ted would
I'd
never
try to
make
find the
anything.
most far out thing. I would try the best I could.
Here,
Steve,
you ready?
Steve loves mustard. We'll
Yeah.
bring him to be the judge.
Ted, what's the last thing you made at your house? Last thing you made to eat.
I made poop.
I think I.
The dookie.
Good job
I
pooping,
think I
Ted.
nuked a cup of ramen noodles a couple of days
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. You have not cooked anything in forever, right? You
Yeah,
just don't cook.
I don't cook. Yeah,
That's
But
all right. There's
I-
nothing wrong with
I
that.
heat,
There's a lot of
I
people that
heat
don't
up.
cook.
I heat up. I
Yeah. I don't.
leftovers. You know, I mean, I consume food. You know,
I,
I'm a consumer.
I know you do because every day, and I'm not even messing with you. Every day, whenever Teddy and I are doing something, if it's golf, if we just show up to have a beer, he cannot stop telling me what he had to eat that day. Right? You just did.
I did it.
We had a beer yesterday.
Dude,
We had a
you
beer
only
yesterday.
do
We're
this
sitting there.
I've never heard you talk about it.
Yeah. He tells me, I'm just like, the waitress comes up and she goes, "Oh, are you guys going to order some food?" And I'm like, I don't know, maybe. I always say that. I don't know, maybe. And Ted goes, you know what? I could probably eat, but I had a 1 scrambled egg and 1 half of an olive and a spoonful of cod liver oil.
And I'm pretty sure I ate that toothpick.
Yeah, yeah.
The one that was in the deli sandwich. Oh, you're supposed to, the little tassel, one tassel you're supposed to eat that. Oh,
I don't remember what happened to it. I think I ate it.
Oh man. All right, Mark. Last thoughts.
Oh man, how am I going to follow that up? No,
I'm eating 2 toothpicks.
oh man.
Wait, is this 2 weeks in a row where you got nothing?
I know. Last week I'm just like, I don't know, just
I
some-
like
eat
talking
some-
with
eat some
you.
mustard.
Eat some mustard. Oh
No,
shit. Okay, you know what, Mark, I don't want this to be a big deal.
a lot of pressure.
Hold on,
A lot of pressure.
Let's
A
do
lot of
this.
pressure,
I'm
yeah.
going to ask Ted. I'm going to ask Ted the same question. Okay, and I want you to think real
I'm
hard.
just going to say what Jackie said.
Yeah, Ted.
He's going to be like, to summarize,
we should-
I think we
Ditto,
should do.
Ditto, yeah. Whatever she said, I concur.
Ted. Besides Pac-Man, what are your last thoughts?
Okay, we're gonna roll out the mustard, and I'm actually thinking about ordering one of those gift packs on the website.
Meaning Matt's going to order it for you.
Yeah.
Or I'll ask him to order it, and I'll
Right.
to save on the shipping charges. But
Yeah.
yeah, I like some of the
Save on
the gift packages there, like the 6-pack of mustards, the different mustards.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna get
dude.
one of those,
I got a brochure. Hold on. Let me do this. I have a full color brochure.
Wait, that sounded like a map.
I have a full
Yeah.
color brochure. It's that big.
Yeah.
Of mustards, and
Yeah.
this is.
And then
this
on the
is-
website, it had like, you could do like party packs. You could like, there's all sorts of different, packs that you could make together and
I
stuff.
bet you can get a subscription like Beers
Oh,
of the
yeah,
World, like
yeah.
a monthly thing where
Yeah,
they
if you-
send you a
if
I
you-
different
think there might
mustard.
have been like where they send you like 3
I
different
bet there
mustards
is,
every
yeah.
month or something like that.
That would be cool
Yeah.
because I'm looking at like Australian mustard. I'm
Yeah,
looking
if
at
you-
some
If you order
bourbon
like
mustard.
a pack of 6, let me know and I'll split it with you, and I'll take 3 and you take 3. So I want some.
Okay, sweet Bavarian mustard. Oh,
Ooh,
man,
that would
this
be good
is-
in like deviled eggs with the different mustards.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of money spent at the mustard museum.
Yeah.
I can feel it. Okay, Mark, would you like another chance at this, or can I just finish up and get the fuck out of here?
like beer.
Take nothing for granted. It's great to be alive.
Oh my God. Okay, that is the saddest thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave you with this. I love it when we have a guy like Barry on, right? From a thing that you think, I mean, the National Mustard Museum that you just think is not going to be a thing, right? And because he's so dynamic,
He's
the
so
people that
witty.
really funny.
the
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
that start these things, and Bigfoot Lady Linda, and all these, all these but all these different people, they have a passion.
We have not had a
Right,
show where
right.
she was not mentioned
I know,
since
I
we
love
had her on.
I love her, but they have a passion for these things, right?
Right.
And they talk about it, and you can feel that. I mean, if you're listening to the show and you don't feel that Barry, when he tells that story, that he had that mustard in his
He
pocket,
left
Yeah.
his job as a lawyer.
he was the assistant attorney general for the state of Wisconsin.
No, Massachusetts. I
No,
thought.
no,
Oh,
the state of Wisconsin.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the assistant attorney general. Yeah, and he literally did that. That he wasn't lying about arguing in front of the Supreme Court
no.
with a jar of mustard in his pocket. Now
You know what's
that
great too is mustard is real.
mustard is life.
That's what you should have said for your last thoughts.
Well, no, but we're talking about the Bigfoot Museum.
Oh,
At least
yeah,
he
yeah.
curates a museum where
What's
something
that?
is real.
Yeah. What's that Ted Lasso
You
thing?
can't breed
Coach,
mustard.
Right.
Coach,
Can't breed.
football is life. You know what? No, mustard.
Yeah,
Mustard is life. So that's what I will leave you with. Mustard is life, Coach. Okay.
That's what I was gonna say.
You weren't going to say nothing. You sat there. You scared me. Yeah, I'm just like, oh, hey, everybody. Mark's having a stroke. Let's enjoy it. Yeah.
Let's enjoy it.
Let's have a good time with it, okay? I mean,
It's reversible.
Yeah.
if we catch it in time.
It's just a little bit of anxiety for Mark today.
yeah, we'll put that we'll put that thing in your butt and see if we can't
Last
catch it
week,
before
too.
it's stage 2.
I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, no, that's a terrible idea. All right, so next week we're having Mel Fillins on from Mel's Barbecue, and that's right here. That's local. That's gonna be awesome. We'll be eating a little bit of barbecue and talking to him for a little bit. In a couple of weeks, we have Chris Hazard, and if you guys know him, if you don't,
a good old boy.
he is the hiking guy.
Never meet it. No.
Yeah. So if you are into hiking, Chris Hazard is the hiking guy, and he knows
I have some questions. Yeah.
I bet you have some really good questions, Ted. I bet you have some like genius, awesome questions for the hiking guy because you're a big hiker, right?
Well, I mean, if I ever go on a hike, because I mean, hiking can be
If I ever go on a hike.
No, hiking can be dangerous because you hear about these people going on these hikes and they're not prepared and they don't have enough water. So I mean, it's like it's almost like a quasi survival thing.
Yeah.
Well, we
so
had a
I
guy
read a
on-
thing today
they're
where
ill-prepared.
a woman she's walking, she's doing a little hike, and she hears screaming. Somebody just fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they were stuck in between.
Two
You
boulders. Yeah.
accidentally throw yourself over the edge.
Accidentally, yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
fear.
But your husband was far, far away. He had nothing to do with that.
No,
at
I'm
all.
worried about throwing myself over the edge.
Well, don't do
Getting
that
freaked
because
out.
we need you here next week. You're going to be here
Okay.
next week. So
I will not
so
hike
yeah. So wait
this
till
week.
wait a couple of
and
weeks
you're not
before you
picking up
throw
the
yourself.
barbecue either.
Yeah. Oh no, Mark, you're picking
No,
it up.
I
You're in
can't.
charge. You're in charge.
We're going to talk about this later.
Okay. All right. So I don't want
Jackie
to.
and I already talked about this.
Okay.
Well, he asked me to pick it up. I'm like, no.
And she's like,
He's like, so you can pick up the barbecue next week. I'm like,
No.
no.
No, I'm not going to do that. All right, listen, we got to get the hell out of here. Have a great week. Enjoy. You know what? And just like us, find something that you don't know anything about and go and talk to that person because I guarantee you are going to have a good time. Unless you don't. All right? Listen up, enjoy, and we'll see you guys next week.